don't think I'd be ready
Hello,
for
everyone,
it.
and welcome back to Salute the Sun with What Team Comp. I am your host, the Uncommon Guru, and apparently someone wasn't ready.
You really gotta start giving us a fucking countdown, dude.
No. It's more funny to have you guys suddenly hear me go into it and you guys be like, "Oh, I was still talking." No,
You do that on
say
purpose.
no. I should really start doing a countdown. I'm sorry, guys.
I was about to just, I didn't know what was happening, so I was going to just say cunt this, and out of context, nowhere. That could have been the first thing.
You still said it right now.
Still said it, yeah.
That still has no context for anyone. If they
That's
weren't
okay.
here for the stream.
It's honestly better without context.
It
It
is.
kinda is.
Oh no! I opened an M&M box and just completely ripped off one of the tabs.
Nice.
Oh.
Should I get into it?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright then. When we last left our intrepid group of adventurers, they'd been making their way to La Crozon and eventually into the guild, looking to show that they had membership as well as to get some money into their bags. They went out to look for a creature that was roaming the southern side of the city. In doing so, they found a large tiger-like cat with incredibly large teeth that was almost killing a father and was harassing a daughter up in a treehouse. Acting quickly, they managed to slay the beast and save the father to prevent him from dying. In the meantime, though, one of the characters had been keeping an eye out on a second creature, a winter wolf, which, sadly for the person who came around the corner, they did not make it as the wolf ran and was able to flee from the city and get away. Now, gathering back together in the hub, what would you guys like to do?
Talon, just, he was, eyes out of his mouth. Sorry about that a while. Oh,
What is
He's
happening?
cutting in and out. He's saying he's coughing. He's like, I'm sorry I was out of it for a while. I had a bit of a sore throat.
I couldn't, something was stuck in my throat.
So we've been paid for the other missions, right?
Yes.
Yes, we did that at the end of last session.
I think we got
Paid
We
it
got-
twice.
collectively
200
I think it
gold
was-
for the party,
Yeah.
33 gold and 3 silver each.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that's good to know.
I guess we can look at other
And Don, I told you
missions.
where I went.
How much did we get each? Again?
Decent amount.
33 gold and
3 silver.
Okay, that's right. I put
33,
it in
not
the-
300.
She said 333.
No, 33.
33 gold and 3
And
silver.
3 silver.
That's 3 threes, not my problem.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna smack you in the fucking mouth.
DM me and remind me again, Paris. It's been 2
Butters?
weeks.
How are your
Oh.
grades in math?
I just felt like, dude, I heard 333, and that's what I did it. Fuck you, it's a D. How about that?
Fuck you, it's a D.
I'm gonna go
Next
look
time
at
I'm
the
typing.
quest board to see what other quests there are to take in the city. So we've had a long rest too, right?
Oh no.
No, we haven't
No.
had a long rest? Okay.
Yeah, had a long rest.
And Don, that's
You
not a
get short
hidden
rest
thing.
Though, right?
Yeah.
I'm aware it's not hidden. I just wanted to make sure because, again, you were saying it like, yeah, you know from last time, me, 2 weeks ago.
Boy,
Yes, I'll
you
remember this
No,
2
no,
weeks
no.
later.
You remember shit in a weird way.
Yes,
so
I'm
I
aware.
don't know what you will or will not remember.
Yep, that's why I asked for it, just to make sure that I will. There is, of course, a cost for it, as I mentioned
Naturally.
before. What was the thing you wanted to get tattooed?
Remember the thing?
On your
you
back.
probably don't. Yep. Hang on.
It's the thing. It's the thing in Infernal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember the exact
Hey,
wording,
guys,
but
You find it.
Yes.
guys,
Mm.
what the fuck are we doing?
We're in the guild hall.
honestly
the
don't
guild
know.
that we just joined, and we're gonna go see
I'm
about
just here to
quests to
whisper.
do. So
There are
I'm gonna go.
notes.
Yeah,
There's a whole document of
A
notes.
lot of assumptions to thinking I kept notes.
No, there's a actual document, a Google document of notes that Limey has taken.
Oh.
Yeah, that when she said that, I mean, you should take your own notes, obviously, but she's been very helpful with that.
You making a lot of assumptions that you think I read that.
I mean,
Well, at least
I'm
you
making
know where
no
it is, just in
assumptions. If
case.
you're not reading them, then that's your prerogative.
That's your fault.
You've chosen this.
Oh, I know that.
Yes, no,
I go in here.
you're fine. You're fine, man.
Battalion go with Millie
Hmm?
when she goes get that tattoo.
Mm.
Battalion
I
go
would've
with Millie
too.
when she goes get that tattoo.
I mean, can't gonna stop you. Feel free to.
All right, so the actually, let me roll something real quick, cause yeah, you go and you ask the person, and at first the person's looking at you like, because I'm guessing you're saying it in Infernal, or are you saying that you want that phrase in Infernal?
She's just gonna show what the tattoo is and says, "Can you copy this in another spot?"
Oh, well, if you already have that. I
that.
forgot that you mentioned that you already had it written. Where do you want that? Where do you want that written?
She has like 6 or 7 copies of it across the top of her back. It's just going down.
So you want another one underneath that, basically.
Mm-hmm.
The person kind of stares at your back, just like 1, 2.
If you feel uncomfortable doing it for her, I could do it.
No, I got this.
Julius really wants to see Batalon do it.
You see Millie's eyes widen at the idea of a Talon, who she doesn't know if or if not he is fucking essentially proficiency in tattoos, tattooing her back.
I'll be down.
Tell you what, sit down over there. I'm gonna do it if you want to watch. I mean, unless she's uncomfortable with that. Are you?
I mean, I'm fine with this.
Cool. Sit your ass down. I'm gonna.
Why did you all follow me?
My knuckles. Know where I got
I'm
this.
not going to lie. I wanted to tattoo you.
I just like big groups.
Moral support.
Julius has no idea where he is or what he is doing.
Did you all just leave Fire behind?
Yes.
Are you just behind in the end as everyone goes off to
Did
the
you not
tattoo
follow
parlor?
them? Did you not follow them?
Yeah,
No.
they weren't sneaking.
Lust is still there, I think.
Oh,
No,
we
she
should
said
all
she
get,
followed. Yeah,
Mm.
because it's a big group.
we
Oh
should
my
all
God.
get a group tattoo.
I'm down.
Come on, we are the perfect group.
What's the name of our group again?
Oh God, not this question.
I'm sorry, just back
Telasi
to the voice.
Terrifiers. Let's go with that for now. The Telasi Terrifiers for now. We can change it later. Just we got a placeholder.
I mean, if it works, the two of us are just like, lay down on your front so I can start this up. Don't move.
No.
If they say something
I'll-
stupid, ignore them.
I'll sit there and try to hone my skills on trying to learn how to tattoo somebody else. He's tattooed himself. He's never tattooed someone else.
He's laying down.
Julius is just gonna sit there and say stupid things.
My grandmother, when I got my first tattoo, walked up to me and screamed in thaumaturgy to test my resolve. You're not going to distract me.
No, Julius is just gonna be like that person who's like, it looks like it hurt. Does it hurt? It looks like it hurts.
Since it's probably across the shoulder blade at the moment, she just looks at him with a deadpan expression and says it hurt like hell.
Yeah, just near
Julius
bone.
could tell.
If you want, I can show you how it works. Because again,
Ooh,
if it's across
I'd love to
bone,
learn.
yeah, sit down. That's why I said sit down. You said you were
Talon
interested.
sits down and how tall is Talon taller than this guy?
He's taller than this guy, yes.
So how-
Is this guy a gnome?
This guy's a halfling, actually.
Oh,
And so, yes, he is in fact on a footstool thing
Oh, man.
that allows him to actually be high enough to actually work with you. Which, granted, that means he doesn't have to bend over as much. He just leans forward and just keeps working on it. Oh.
That's adorable.
Once he's being adorable, and Faria's just doing their thing and making little pictures of fireworks. And oh, that's adorable too.
Tyler just makes sure his spear is tightly strapped across his back just in case nothing can happen, like, badly.
What?
Yeah, of course.
Who speaks Infernal?
I do.
You've got 3 tieflings in the group. Have fun.
One tiefling is in the other room though, so that tiefling
I
doesn't see it.
kinda speak Aquan, kinda.
I speak Infernal.
I do not, but I can go with it.
There you go,
It's
Mad.
just matching
I see.
symbols.
I speak Infernal and Abyss.
So that's all down your back, like multiple times?
It's like she's probably going to have her back filled, depending upon how many times she gets this.
Emily, what does this say?
What
It's a
is the general
commemoration to certain
design
people.
of it? Like,
Okay, so you know how
Sam's gonna fucking figure it out. Sam's gonna. God damn.
think a text wall. However, the text wall is intercut with something else, which ironically no one knows because no one speaks Draconic. So
Hmm?
okay, no, I was just. About 5 minutes in, though, he will ask you if that's supposed to say 3 ales.
3 No. That gets her to smile though.
Millie, what does it say?
Why are you curious about it? It's just writing.
Well, I
Can't
was
read.
just curious. You don't have to be, like, upset about it. I was
No,
just
I'm
wondering
not
'cause it's
upset.
right.
I'm just wondering.
I am a curious boy. I like to know things.
Oh god.
Not
It says-
Mish's thirst for knowledge.
It
I
says
have a
death is a
thirst
form
in
of
me.
freedom. It's a commemoration to the animals that I have had put down for one reason or another that were not in their natural habitat.
Oh, those are like wargs or something, then, or
Oh.
whatever the hell we thought.
I was
Wolves were in
thinking
their natural
that was
habitat. Think,
notches in the head post.
you know how the saber tooth was something that we had to get.
Yeah, it
That was in a
bad-
fighting ring. That was not supposed to be there. But unfortunately, we had to kill it. So creatures that have died due to being captured or I've had to kill because they wouldn't have survived otherwise, I kind of commemorate.
Oh, I just got a K. Now you can ask about any one of my tattoos, so we will be even.
The squid tattoo is of your god, isn't it? Is what you told me?
Like,
What?
well, actually,
You got
he pulls down his pants and points to the
Oh,
on his
no.
inner thigh, on his, like, well, not inner thigh,
On his leg.
on his up. Pull.
You're cutting in and out, Butters.
Buddy! You're phasing in and out! You aren't a blink dog, calm down!
The pant's too strong.
Oh no.
That's too strong!
Ah,
Height.
There we go.
is this better? Okay.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yay!
Okay. So yeah, it's like up. It's like it's a little up on his like upper leg, and it looks to be a K, but it looks like it. He'll say it's a K. It doesn't look like a K. You can assume it's probably Tala.
Most likely.
Yeah, it's a K.
Does it mean anything special, or is it just the letter?
I see a
Oh.
donkey.
It is
Are you
about
showing off tattoos now?
it is about my friend Katiri. Well, sure, a friend. Technically fiance.
What?
Oh, have I not mentioned that one before? Yeah, I technically have a fiance.
Oh.
It's so sweet.
I'm proud of
Yeah.
you.
I
I'm
take it,
proud
I had to go on the challenge. So, since I had to go on the challenge, I wanted to do something to commemorate it. So, in a panic, I said, "Hey, you want to get married when I get back?" And some reason she said, "Sure." So we got matching tattoos. She got a B in Talazish, and I got the K.
Millie looks at Nathala like, oh no.
So
Nathala is not at all surprised by this, to be honest. Just based on what she
Lux
knows
is laughing
about this guy,
hysterically.
he does seem to be exactly the kind of person who just offhandedly proposes to someone.
And Julius just looks at him and goes, "Just let Julius throw your bachelor's party."
what is a bachelor party? My tribe throws parties for basically everything. Birth, like saying there's a baby, saying that there's not a baby, saying that there's like anything. We just throw a lot of.
Millie puts her face like fully down on the fucking seat she's in.
Don't laugh. I don't want it to be off by anything like that.
Oh, also,
Hold
wait,
yourself together.
I have to follow the words of my god. Baton takes his fingers and keeps his eyes wide open, and he's like trying to hone his skills at learning how to tattoo better. He's taking his, and he just keeps saying the words: "Keep eyes open, stay vigilant, hone your skills, hone others' skills."
Oh my gosh.
You can see her
Julius
eyes
wants
like
to give a
struts
tattoo now.
closed, like.
Oh goodness.
Now Julius wants to give a tattoo.
Are we all shooting
But
off our
Alan-
tattoo?
And I tried giving you a tattoo.
Oh no.
Depends where, because I kind of need to be the leader of my people one day, and having a dick somewhere on my body might not work out for the best.
I love how you just automatically assume he's gonna put a dick on him.
I mean, I feel like that's a fair assumption. That's a fair
No.
assumption.
Oh no, I never said it wasn't an unfair one.
Julius can do a really nice looking squid.
I don't. Why squid?
Tentacles. Your arm, right?
That's octopus.
Oh, I can
Octopus
do
with
octopus.
7 tentacles. I already have an octopus. This is my god, man.
Ooh, can I give you a tattoo?
Oh no.
I'm not completely a canvas, but it depends. What would you look to put on me?
Drew, how long does this tattoo take?
Right.
This tattoo takes about half an hour. It's just because it needs to make sure that it's getting the verbiage and looking proper, because it is written in a language that the person does not speak and so is not familiar with.
By the way,
Canvassing.
Batalon's not. As y'all are offering to paint Batalon, he's not making eye contact, even looking in y'all direction.
He's just
Julius is just looking at Batalon going, and he's standing behind him going, "I know where I'd put it," and he's like squaring up an image of basically he wanted to put a tramp stamp on Batalon.
Oh, this sounds about
If we're
right.
showing off tattoos, do I have to show mine as well?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I only did it because I felt like I may have pressured Millie, so I didn't want to be rude.
No pressure.
See, now I feel left out.
I mean,
Sure,
everyone's.
explain some.
I mean, everyone saw their tattoos in the bathhouse.
Yeah.
All right.
This is not the first time you've seen him.
Completely forgot about that.
You're fine.
Yeah, I still need to ask you, by the way, about this for you. I've forgotten that perception roll.
Wonderful. That being said, the tattoo only takes about half an hour, and he does obviously tell you to take good
Be
care of
gentle
it,
with
be
it.
gentle with it. It's going to be sore. There's a good chance that it's going to bleed. It gives you a cloth that you can wrap around to make sure that you don't bleed through your clothes. They don't need people thinking that you have battle scars on your back when it's just a tattoo. And eventually you guys are able to come out, and you see Faria just kind of finishing up a little ditty and just kind of like making little scenery dance around. It's like
Batalon
they're entertaining
rushes
themselves.
up. Batalon just rushes up, hugs, squeezes, and lifts up.
That noise!
I've been gone for 30 minutes, but even that is too long to be away from my friends. He put you down quickly. Oh, sorry about that. Sometimes I forget to put me on strength.
Good,
Not expect that.
good energy.
I go back over to check the quest board again.
I'm falling, Nathala!
Batalon looks at a piece of paper he has. He goes, He's been writing down. He just has a tally marks on his page. How many days has he been on this adventure, roughly? How many
thus far,
days into his challenge you think he is roughly out of the what 700 something he needs?
Yeah.
Putting him on the spot here, folks.
It's because you're making me do quick math.
I can do
It's
that quick.
getting closer to 600 days.
It was a week on the road to get to La Corazon from the
I'm
village.
not even 1/4 of the way done.
No.
Yeah, no.
I've got a lot of time to spend with me friend.
That you do. That you do indeed.
Hey.
So, what are we doing next? Are we doing another quest, or what are we gonna do? Anybody in their lives need anything figured out that we can help?
Julius needs to make some more money. That's about all.
How much more, bud?
He looks at you and just goes, more.
I don't really think he has a target in
A
mind.
lot more, actually.
I will just hand Julius 50 gold pieces.
He just looks at you and he goes, put it to a good cause. And he puts it into a separate, like, purse for change that he doesn't put his own money into.
I'll help you on your journey since you all are helping me on my...
Doing the best.
How about you, Firia? Do you need help with anything in the future?
I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, so I can't tell.
Okay. What do we do now?
I might need your help later in the day.
In the day? What time is it?
Currently, you guys had been doing a lot. It's more towards the afternoon, getting closer to evening. Almost sundown by maybe about an hour or so.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Did I miss anything?
Not really.
I'm just... Is there anything that you need to do in your life that Batalon could help you with? Also, just straight up, Batalon just handed, fucking Julius 50 gold pieces.
You know, casually.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how much was that fucking tat?
20
What?
gold
What?
pieces.
20 gold.
Okay, you said 20 and you cut out, and it was weird. Like, you stopped talking immediately and it sounded like you cut out.
No,
I had dice rolling, so I thought you were rolling to see how much it cost.
I was.
So yeah. If any of you need help with anything, I'm willing to help. And what time of the night do you need my help, Lust?
Late at night.
Okay,
Possibly.
I'm down.
Oh, dear.
Julius thinks you may be up.
Faria thinks that you're just tall.
To use Julius. What?
Julius just looks back at him and goes, what?
What? What? I'm assuming I can overhear this. I just cover my fucking face with my hands.
Real quick, what do
Yep.
we got on the quest board?
I can
I'm
tell you what's
pulling
on the
them up.
quest board.
Yep, go ahead. Because a few new things have popped up, by the way.
Oh!
Yes.
More
So,
quests.
go ahead and bring those up, Paris.
Hold up.
Wait a minute. You thought she was finished?
Huh?
Nothing. I was
What'd you say?
I was just being a goof.
He was memeing.
The DM memeing. What is this class?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm allowed.
Everything is cutting out for me. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake! Hang on. Let me back out and come back in. Things cutting out.
Yeah, no worries.
Ah.
You're not technically wrong, but also stop. You are technically wrong.
What is happening?
Firea put in Dungeon Master, or rather, the Dungeon Memer. Then Batalon said Diddley Morocco. And I'm like, you're technically wrong.
Okay, so the
Dank
three
memory,
quests
yes.
that were up before the, underground fighting ring for animals was guarding a caravan in the desert while they're headed towards the city in. I just wrote that direction, so I don't even know what the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, we guard them 2 to 3 cities in, and then we head back. There's a mission towards one of the more central points of the area, at the base of one of the mountain ranges. There have been various accidents that have been occurring, and people think it might be foul play. There's a creature or possible giant kin or giants that have been doing such. We must find a way to prevent more accidents from happening, either through diplomacy or violence. There's a mission further west that is in the high tree swamp area. There's a scout that has gone missing, and people need to rescue this scout as they believe there are various tribesmen who are very displeased with people who are looking into or surveying the swamp. There's something in the swamp that may be dangerous or destructive in nature. People are not sure of the thing's exact nature, so this is all hypothetical. The end goal of the mission is to just find the scout and figure out what happened to him if we cannot locate.
Oh, my friends, my friends, my friend.
Yes.
I want to do the giant one. I haven't got to use that since I learned it. Oh.
What is that?
Hello, in giant.
Jesus!
I know how to speak their tongue. I want to go try to communicate with them.
Jesus, that was deep.
Julius thinks this cannot go wrong. I'm totally
Millie's
down.
hair slightly puffed like a fucking cat. You scared her.
What are the new ones, Guru?
There's
like
only
it.
one new one, but it is one stating that there's a northern trail where a frosty wind has been blowing ominously, and a few people have had accidents, no deaths or anything particularly dangerous, but people are growing suspicious of possible either tricksters, bandits, or other things that may be lurking around it. And a small scouting party is just asked to check things out. If they can take care of it, they'll be paid extra. If they can just get information and bring it back, they will be paid the standard fee.
That sounds easy.
Bless you.
Oh, sorry.
If I may offer, a suggestion. I kind of have to agree with Batalon on where to go. Mainly because I'll be more of a help in the
Yes.
mountains.
Yes.
Fine, we go to the mountain. Plus, I want to see where this goes.
Mainly because my favorite terrain is fucking mountains.
Maybe you want to get some winter clothes. Well, no, I'm not either. So it all works.
Yeah, no, winter clothes might be a good idea for those of us who are not used to mountainous ranges or cold areas.
There's a mountain on the
I gotta get new clothes.
I'm sure we can find something that fits your aesthetic that will still keep you warm.
I have no qualms about going to the mountain.
Of course you don't.
It's quiet, silent. Unless you can hear the echoes. The echoes are
I think that's only with caves, darling.
not where I come from.
Where is that?
I will. This is okay. So Don, this is an out of character thing, but I have to ask because I'm not quite sure. Does it work the same way as Elements and Shadow in terms of taking a quest, or do we just take the fucking paper?
You have your guild badge, as I mentioned
Yes.
before. Yeah, you had to have your guild badge to be able to turn it in, which is why when you came back alone, you weren't able to do that because you needed it to be signed off by the proper official.
Alright.
If the proper official is unreachable, as in like they're dead, it will cancel the quest and it will alert you that the quest has been canceled, to let you know, like, hey, if you're heading towards this area and it just kind of just shows it being snapped off, that means that it is no longer necessary to go take care of it.
I'm asking, how do I take the quest, man?
Yes, yep. I'm giving you the information about how it works. Hold on. It is similar in that regard as well, that with your guild membership, you essentially stamp the paper to say that you've accepted the quest. That way it's bound to your token. So that way only you should be able to take and fulfill the request.
So just
unless
put the badge to the
Yeah,
thing? Or
yes.
okay, I was just making sure.
Yes.
It's like the subway.
Duh! Dude, I live in the mountains. We ain't got those as frequently as you think.
You tend to not have subways at all, seeing as how subways don't exist.
Yeah.
Unless there are
No,
sandwiches.
no, I mean IRL. So I don't even know what he's talking about.
The Underground Railroad.
Brain. But we ain't got subways.
Yes, the Underground Railroad.
Wait, you don't
No,
have a sandwich shop?
guys.
Mhm.
The way it works, Paris, is that you go up to the turnstile and you can tap a card that you can load money onto, so you can board the.
That is
Okay.
totally not how Subway works by my house. You go up to them and then they ask you what kind of bread you want and what kind of meat you want.
I knew someone was going to make the joke.
I'm gonna
I
hold
mentioned
up
sandwiches. I wasn't gonna go that far.
I'm gonna hold up the badge. Any objections before I do this?
How far north?
For which
Doesn't
one?
say. For the giant can or giants thing.
That one's to the northwest. Approximately 3 days travel.
I say we get some good rest and head that way.
Well, if Faria doesn't want to travel that far, then
I
Are you
don't
alright
mind
with
how
this?
far we go. It's more I'm asking because I lost my shoes.
I'm going to look down at her bare feet. Their bare feet. Oh,
When
honey.
did you lose them?
I'll
I'm
stamp
just
the.
asking because like it's not that bad, but if it's really far north, like
It's also cold.
I'll
very
stamp.
cold, then that's usually when the chills start happening, and people don't like seeing tieflings walking around with bare feet, and then they get angry, and they tell me to get some shoes, and then I have to go get some shoes.
Does the cold not affect your feet?
You can have Julius's shoes.
It's more that I don't like shoes.
Also,
Whoa, I get that.
I don't wear shoes either, so if anybody tells you something, they can politely go fuck themselves.
I'm stamping the quest on that one.
Alright. So the quest has been stamped. You have taken the quest to go check out a possible giant or just natural occurrence that is going on to the northeast. Or west. I know my directions.
I
Northwest.
know what I said.
East, the other east.
West.
Weast.
Man, I explained to someone the other day about how much SpongeBob fucked over my life with that one episode.
That's west, Patrick.
But ever since that moment, I've had troubles.
I believe it.
Before we all set out, can I go to the general store? I need to buy some supplies.
Baby doll, I'm
I
gonna take a
also
rest,
need
so
to
feel
buy
free to.
supplies.
Yeah, we're taking a rest tonight.
Alright, I will be back later.
Okay.
And she
Do I
walks
need to
off.
come with you to your thing?
No. I should be fine.
Can I insight check? I should be fine.
Sure.
It's actually a good question because this is a small chick.
You can DM roll if you want it to be private. Batalon, maybe not. Possibly, it's quite possible that having an extra pair of hands might be helpful.
I'll go with you. Don't worry. But I'll just go with.
If you insist.
All right.
Big strong man to accompany you.
I
I don't
do.
think you'll complain.
Ooh. Millie, you stay down here and hold down the fort.
I got my own shopping to do.
As do I.
Julius is good.
I just imagine Julius sitting with Reynard like, I'm fine.
Yep, he's just like, and the only thing he's thinking about is, like, go get another beer.
Julius, please. We can get drunk after we're getting ready to settle down for the night.
All right. So you guys are heading out to buy some stuff. What sort of things are you looking to buy?
Be right back.
What is the holiest I
Shop.
guess church here?
Okay. 1 second here. In what regard? Like,
Like as far as their deity.
Vlacrazon. For Vlacrazon, it's most likely Kabvorm. I'll spell that out for you real quick.
Alright. Les will start heading towards that church in her nun outfit.
Okay.
I thought he said in her not outfit. I'm like,
No,
what?
none.
What does this nun outfit look like exactly?
Belly dancer.
It's their, yeah.
Billy Dancer just with, black
I
cloth.
think it's just yeah, it looks like I think it's just black.
It's the one with the most covering,
Mhm.
to say the least.
Like 5% of your body is covered.
Oh, good.
A good how much?
80% of her body's covered.
Whoa.
Jesus. This is
Everyone's
new.
Everyone's surprised by her actually wearing clothes that cover up her body. Everyone's like,
She walks around
Not
naked
really.
if she so desires.
welcome
Not
back.
really. I've seen belly dancers. They're pretty covered up usually.
Yeah, they are.
Depend.
Depending.
I've seen many who aren't as well.
Yeah, again, depending. But you're heading to the Kabvorm Temple
Yes.
With Batalon.
with Vitalin. Which, when you get there, one of the clerics is reading a book, and as you enter, they kind of pause, put in a bookmark, kind of like they like as they close it, they like start to stand up, kind of pause and stare at you, like, wait, well, hold on, what the, before getting up fully and putting it away.
Greetings.
Good welcome to you as well.
I
Welcome
was
to.
wondering.
Sorry, go
I'm
right.
I'm just in a place without my church to be anywhere around. I was wondering, can you spare any candle or incense?
We are not a place of selling such things. We occasionally have them donated, but we often buy them ourselves. There is a good store that I can recommend if you are so looking.
Aw. If that's how things work here, then I shall go purchase that from there.
Of course, it's just down the way. There's a nice candle maker. Very good people. Let them know that I sent you. I may not get you a discount, but they'll know that we sent you.
Okay, name?
I am known as Brother Leon.
Okay. And she goes towards the candle maker.
All right.
Thank you for your help.
And thank you for coming by. Have safe travels.
Where is Nalakish? As he walks away.
Who?
Nalakish.
I don't know who that is.
Do your research.
All right.
Mm.
I'm actually going to make a note on his sheet for that.
Others just started the apocalypse.
Alright.
They're
So I go to
just-
the
They're
wax
just
figure.
following a sacrificial octopus god. It's
Oh no.
Did you just accidentally a war? I'm kidding.
That
so-
wasn't an accident.
starting race wars in D&D is sometimes fun.
Oh Jesus. Okay, Rick, calm down.
Let me
Listen,
pull-
once you've run more than one successful campaign of doing it, you understand the joy of it.
Incense. Ignoring everyone else as I look for these.
And candles.
Candles. Candles are a copper apiece. Simple enough. They can't discount that any lower than a candle for a copper.
Are you made specifically for holy religious purposes?
For those that
Solid
just
improvement.
they're normally a copper more, but since you're saying it's for religious purposes, they'll give it to you for the same price.
Okay. And she buys about, I guess, like 5? Yeah, 5 is good.
Okay, so 5 copper. If you don't have it, 1 silver is 10 copper, so you get 5 copper back.
Okay.
Baton would offer to pay for it.
How sweet. But I think I can handle this.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I need for now. And I shall take my leave.
All right. So you've got.
Wait, didn't you also need incense?
Oh, she has her own instance.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Just making sure. I'm like, wait.
But actually, I do.
Oh, incense.
Yeah, I need it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you went to shop somewhere else.
I imagine I went with the group. I just have been silent because I was munching on something.
Munch,
No
munch,
problem.
munch.
But loss isn't what.
Julius also needs instance. Enough to cast spell a certain number of times. It's so weird. Find familiar. It says 10 gold pieces worth of incense and other things. So how much of that is
Charcoal herbs
actually
and incense. Yep, I need to get some as well. So
All the, war-
Yep. 1
all
second.
the
here,
warlocks
fine.
who chose Pass the Chain. Please.
Please, God.
Charcoal is not really something that you're going to need a lot of in terms of. You're not going to get you're not going to get high quality expensive charcoal very often. It's usually going to be just charcoal. The herbs can take up a little bit of it. The incense is most likely going to be the most expensive part of it, which you can actually get specific.
So basically, it's a
components.
little piece of coal with incense on either side, and then you put it in a pot and set a bunch of like rosemary on fire.
Essentially.
Oh.
Butters' entire internet just failed him because he's offline right now.
Oh no.
yeah,
That happens.
Crap.
And you just decide to go out and just look for these things.
Yeah.
Cool.
I need enough to at least cast it probably 2 or 3 times.
I'm assuming he's with Freya in this
Yeah, obviously
case.
with
then.
Faria, but yes, you'd find a place that is selling incense. They've got a few other things which you could substitute for the herbs, and obviously if you make a fire, as soon as the fire burns out, you have charcoal.
Julius looks to buy about 30 gold pieces worth.
In excess.
Oh,
No, I just don't want like we're leaving for a while, and if he
No,
dies,
I know exactly why. I'm just like, Jesus.
still have 20 gold, and he don't buy anything else.
guys, all of my windows just shot down for like everything.
We noticed.
oh
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
And I just put it as find familiar ingredients, and No, whatchamacallit it. So I paid for 30, yeah. That was the only thing I needed.
I'm getting enough for... I'm getting 20 gold's worth.
See, Julius loves his pet more.
Yep, so you get those components easy enough.
I do have one more thing I might want to do, but that will require a bit more searching around.
I don't know why, but I thought she said that will require a bit more suck, and I'm like,
Searching around.
Julius does that too for the right price.
Now, this should make things a little bit more interesting.
I want to see if there's a bookshop around and see if there is a book to be found on essentially speaking through touch.
Speaking through touch?
Yeah. Like Morse code.
Ah, I getcha. Okay.
There's a more effective one where you basically like write letters in a person's palm.
Yeah, there's that too.
Something like along those lines, I imagine.
Okay, roll an investigation check. Okay. There is a bookstore. It's kind of a little hole in the wall place. Off to the side that you notice just kind of casually. It's not like got a big sign like most of the places. It's got one of those signs that's got like on a little pole that's just out there that just says what's here? It is Gel's Good Books. So I'll type that in here. Gel, G-E-L.
Cool. Well, that's good. Okay. Stop in there.
Okay. You head inside and you see a very furry gentleman. Kind of got sharpish teeth that are two of which are from his lower jaw, kind of poking out slightly as he is very gently like turning some pages and kind of like closing it and just being very gentle as he sets it down, trying to slide it back in for all of a sudden he like jerks out, turns around and like realizes you're here, like, good morning. Where's this evening? I haven't been outside all day.
Oh,
The sun is going down, so
Oh goodness, I haven't gone outside. Oh, please come in. Time of day matters not. Let me pull up a chair. He grabs a very small chair. He pulls it out and he just sits on it. He is much bigger than this chair. It looks like a chair that was probably meant for like a halfling, but with his lanky arms, and it's just he just sits down and
oh no, he's precious.
welcome to my establishment. How may I be of assistance?
I was looking, well, for a book. which is why I've come to a place like this, as you can guess.
I should hope so. Hopefully I can give us some assistance.
Yes, I was looking particularly for some kind of book on a language, more specifically some sort of language that could be spoken by or to a person who could not see or hear anything.
Not see or hear anything. Huh. An interesting proposition. I have. Let me. One moment.
Please tell me he's not going to sell her Miracle Worker.
I rolled
The Anne
pretty high.
Frank story.
I do not know that story, sadly.
She was the one who was born blind and deaf.
Helen Keller.
Helen Keller.
Helen Keller, that's it. I always get the
Yes.
two confused.
And Frank.
Yeah, dude, I know.
Yeah.
It comes from this very specific joke in a TV show, and I can't remember where.
Was it the one where it's like Anne Frank replaced with Helen Keller? And I was
Yeah,
like,
and they always do it. Like, it's been a joke running so long that I do it now on accident.
God.
That's okay. I guess. I mean, that's just, the way you've been trained to think of it. But he rolled decently high. He's pretty smart. And you see him just beginning to go through some things, and some of the bookshelves look like they should be out of, like, a normal person's reach. But you see his arms, like, go really high up. He's got long arms as he's just, like, browsing across them and, like... And you notice he's not actually like reading the names of sometimes. He's just like brushing his fingers across the spine before he like pull one out just to look at it and be like, oh no, not that one. Let me see this one. Maybe pulls out one, picks out another one. Maybe pulls it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perhaps. He walks back over with 3 books. Sets them down. Hopefully this will be some assistance. This is a book on, the concept of ciphers. Things to, make, encoded messages. It's written by a friend of mine. It's one of a kind. But he
I'd be
taught me.
delighted.
It taught me a few of them, and I helped him. I co-wrote this with him. It's not going to be very useful for what you are looking for, but it might have some insight into how to perform such a thing. This one here is a wizard's theory on druidcraft, which is or rather druidic itself. Since wizards cannot and do not speak the language, a wizard attempted to break down the ideas of such a thing, and druids have no actual language for druidic, but they have a universal knowledge of the language all the same. And so he tried to make some conjectures and such, which may also prove of assistance. And the last one, the one I feel might be most beneficial to you, is called Speaking Underwater, which is a misnomer. They are not actually speaking underwater, but they are using a form of hand speaking, where they are making gestures to symbolize speaking. They were not using magic to breathe underwater, so they had to use these as a form of communication.
None of these really cover exactly what I'm looking for, but I'm sure if I have a look at least the first and the last one that you were talking about, then that would probably cover my new and interesting issues.
Of course, the first one it is going to be a bit pricey as it is one of a kind. Not extraordinarily. I have one other copy I can use to possibly get another one made. It simply would take maybe a month or so to get it all written down if I don't spend time doing other things. That first one would be 30 gold. The last one, the Speaking Underwater, it is made by another group of people who are quite nice people. One of the people who created this was actually a Triton, which he was able to fund a good portion of getting this made, as he had no need for material wealth and gave freely. But he...
Byria glances over their shoulder at Julius.
You don't see him.
Yeah, what time of day
They
is
don't
it?
see him.
It's about sundown by now.
His head is like he's ducked below a shelf, just moving everything around he possibly can.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Wow!
Everything he possibly can.
Oh my
That is
god.
the dice gods blessing you hard.
Listen, I know what my patron wants.
The dice gods promote chaos.
The
My patron does.
the Speaking Underwater book, that one should only be 10 gold.
That's 40 gold in total.
I will just buy the Speaking Underwater book. Thank you.
Not a problem at all. He takes it. Would you like it wrapped?
No, thank you. That's fine. I'll probably just start reading it as soon as possible.
Very well.
Thank you kindly, and I hope you have a lovely evening, sir.
And you as well.
Yes. When they turn around, they pull a little piece of fleece out of their pocket and rub it between their fingers, and there's just a little sort of spark of minor illusion fireworks as they head out.
Oh.
You almost did me a startling there. I thought that you were suddenly setting it on fire. Oh,
I would
Wait,
never set this kind of place on fire.
no,
Books
not my
are so
place.
precious to me.
The book itself. I was very confused for just a moment, and then I realized you were using magic yourself. I myself know a little bit here and there. It's we got my business.
Is magic your business or is books your business? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Well, good books are what I specialize in, particularly in gathering materials that I found it more lucrative to buy good paper and ink for when people of the wizardic nature were requiring such things that required as such. And as I mentioned before, one of my good friends, very, very smart man.
What was his name?
Let me pull that up for you. Make sure I'm spelling this right. Vemis.
Vamis.
Vemis Kiplopt.
Oh my god.
gosh.
A very wise man, but a little bit headstrong at times. He could be a bit arrogant in some people's eyes, but he is a good man, and he helped me actually get citizenship here.
That's so sweet of him.
To be fair,
He sounds like a good friend.
I was a bit of a brute when I first met him, but he helped me through a lot, and I appreciate quite a bit. I actually learned how to read from him. It's where I got my thirst for knowledge. And I've set
glad
this
to
up
hear
to help people like him.
It's a good goal, helping others.
Yes.
Have a lovely evening, and
you-
hopefully I will see you around.
I hope so as well. Do take care.
You yourself too. And yeah, they head out.
All right, and then I'm guessing Julius follows.
Yes. Very quickly. With
Very
a
quickly?
smirk on
Not
his
suspicious at all.
face.
What a strange little fellow. I do hope he found everything he needed as well. Hopefully, I should check where he was late. Where was he? Oh, I wasn't paying attention as you're walking out.
Aww. Why did you do that? She's such a sweet man.
What my patron wants of me?
All right, anything else you guys need?
Don, I'm gonna DM something to you because I want to see if I can find it. Where the fuck is this?
Oh no.
Okay.
DM'd it to you.
Um. Hmm. I already know that you are part of the guild. I'm just trying to remember if Fluctrazon was one of those places that had a branch of the guild in it. Roll an investigation check.
I asked since this is a big city.
Mm-hmm.
Investigation?
Yes.
Can I want to help me since that is a very specific smell?
I'll allow it.
Ending.
It's not quite as big as the guild. It's more towards the northern side of the city, but you do find it. It looks at a glance like a building with a kind of a menagerie attached to it, with a couple of different animals out back, with a few people seeming to just tend to them. Almost looks like a sort of place you just walk over and like, oh, I'm here to buy some animals to take to go farming or something like that. But a few of the animals are a little bit different, especially when you see what appears to be some kind of a smaller cow, not as large, suddenly just like lift its head back and start shaking its horns from side to side as a globe of light starts bouncing between the horns.
What the hell kind of cow is that?
Low cow, of course.
I know what that is.
I was kidding.
You can roll a nature check.
Did you ever seen that glow in the dark milk before?
I have not.
You ruined me.
Nope. You're just like,
Low cow.
New bovine.
interesting, confusing, but interesting.
Is it close by?
It's in the menagerie. It's more towards like one of the mid-back sections, so you'd actually have to go through if you wanted to actually be able to interact with it. Excuse me.
Is there potentially a library area, quote unquote, here?
Enter the place.
I'm going to.
You enter it. The receptionist is a young woman, with a thick scarf around her neck, like these mittens that you're like. She's probably wearing 2 pairs, and a very thick jacket, as she's just kind of rubbing her mittened hands together as though she's still cold. and just kind of
Are
breathing
you
out slowly,
okay?
like, "Hi, yes, I'm fine. It's just still a little cold. Hasn't quite warmed up to spring yet. Still not used to the cold.
Is it actually cold out?
It's if it was our world terms, it'd probably be like almost 60 degrees.
Okay, so she's just not
Fahrenheit.
used. She's used to hot temperatures then.
Mm.
It's not that cold out. You're from a very warm place, aren't you?
South, near the desert.
Oh, sweetie.
Don't, oh, sweetie me. It's, at night. It's a at night it gets cold, but that's at night, and it gets colder here sometimes. How may I be of assistance?
I just wanted to see if I could perhaps find some books to use for research here.
What sort of research?
Currently, more on the mountainous creatures type of research.
There is a breakdown of sections. Mountains are more upstairs. If you take the there's a stepway over. If you go to your right, just down a ways, there will be a spiral staircase going upstairs. It'll be it should be right next to the is it next to the hills or the you'll see it. They will have a section stamped on it next to it that looks like two peaks, one larger than the other, but meant to represent mountains.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Do you have your guild pass?
I'm assuming I do.
Mhm.
I'll show it to her.
Very well. By all means, head on inside.
I will head up to the mountain or boundless section.
Okay.
Or
Any
we'll call it.
specific creatures that you were looking to?
She's looking more for a generalization of what might live in the mountains. Kind of like a basic preparation.
Are the mountains nearby?
Yeah.
Just so you're aware, they're closing soon because it is almost sundown.
Oh, absolutely. She's going to grab a book so she can research it later.
Yeah, these books are not ones you can take out.
Ah, rare.
Yeah, they generally have them kept in there because they don't want the books lost to someone like a poacher who might try and get it for nefarious means.
Fair enough.
So you wouldn't be
She'll
able
see
to
if
do
she
that
can find
right
some
now.
quick information.
Roll
Okay, well then I'll come back.
Yeah, you can roll an investigation check because unless you're leaving or unless you're not leaving bright and early, you'd have a chance to come back. But if you are leaving bright and early, you would not have a chance.
I'll see if I can locate some investigation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, not bad. It mostly is looking over like animals and such like that. And the mountains have a variety of different animals. Just looking at like some of the different names, two of them that stand out to you. Actually, three of them, which are more that you're like brushing over. It's not like in the specific area. It's just in the mountainous areas around this particular city, which could be anywhere from the mountain range you're going to a mountain range more towards the north. But three of the names that stand out to you are Bullet, Behir, and Manticore.
Oh yes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Again, you're just glossing over a lot of them. You're not actually reading to see
Naturally.
what's where, who's what, etc.
Someone else here
So-
flying mounts.
So put that away and head back out.
Mm-hmm.
Find a bookstore. Write books on the creatures that she just found.
Okay. Most of those are going to be closed because it's sundown.
Yeah, well.
By this point, it is sundown.
Find one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You're getting in and out a little bit.
I said I might be able to find one. Maybe it's worth a shot.
Yeah, but most of the places, as you're looking around, you see that most of them, taverns and inns are still open because they are.
Because they're taverns and inns.
Yeah, they're for weary travelers and whatnot. And obviously the bars are going to be open for a while. But most other stores, like the general store, bookstores, other such stores, are closing down around this time.
Well, okay. I'm gonna DM something to you because I want to make a quick pit stop. See if I can make it. Just one thing.
Mm-hmm. At this time of night, I'm gonna say no.
Damn.
No worries.
Alright, so back to the inn.
No worries. Alright, so you head back to the inn. Everyone's heading to bed and whatnot.
Yep.
I'll
Alright.
get up early in this case.
Okay.
I will at some point, just like later in the night, just Batalon goes and knocks on
Knock on what?
the lust door.
Hmm.
She's currently not in her room.
Ooh, our
Concerning. He'll go down to the bar.
Oh, you can see that she's talking with another tiefling.
Yeah, Batalon just walks up. Hello. How are you doing this fine night?
Oh, hello. I'm just showing my friend around. This is Esmeralda.
Good evening.
Hi there. You said you needed me for something tonight, so I wanted to make sure.
No, it's fine now. I found a solution.
Oh, what happened?
Just needed something for a ritual, but yeah, I figured something out.
I had to inform her of the necessity of good incense. If you have poor quality incense, it can make the whole thing take twice as much as if you had something that's actually proper. Spellcasters these days thinking that they can use the bare minimum. It's...
Were you summoned here?
no.
Right, insight check that.
But
Go
you're,
ahead.
but you're definitely not gonna find a husband with that attitude.
I'm allowed to do as I please.
Yeah.
Let me pull up her stats real quick. Oh, not far enough. This always happens when I'm trying to go to a specific page and it just wants to just... Yep. She's having too much of a good time to be lying from that look in her eyes. That and
Hey,
apparently she has
Guru.
a... Yes?
Actually, I have another question.
Hmm?
Does she smell a fiend?
I'm gonna have to pull up something real quick.
probably in the same way as much as lust does.
I don't know if she's just a tiefling. That's what I'm asking.
Fuck you, bitch.
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not going to say anything about it. Because technically, Batalon would be able to like sense that she kind of is, because he'd be able to track her better than normal.
Yep, yeah, that's for tracking. That doesn't mean that you're going to be able to just tell when you meet someone. And let's see here, to track.
Oh wait, Guru.
Hmm.
Fun fact. No, it's 11 level. Never mind.
Yeah,
At
11th
11th level, if she was fiend, not have advantage. But yeah, one
Yes.
insight checks.
Yes. That's 11th level. That one I remembered.
I don't trust most of this, because yes, but okay.
Don't worry. She's just here to have fun.
I
Okay,
promise I'll behave, unless you want me to misbehave.
Okay, looks
Stop.
like I'm not going to sleep tonight. Okay.
Don't worry, Lust has been very kind to tell me to be on my best behavior. Although, her telling me that is more of a formality. I would have behaved regardless. It'd be...
Talon's not going to sleep tonight, Guru. As long as they're up, he's up. I'm just saying that right now, he's not going to sleep.
understandable.
He doesn't trust any fucking thing that is happening.
Understandable. And so yeah, they're just... I mean, do you like stay up down in the back of the room just watching them, or are you going to your
He's
room?
just
Uh-oh.
chilling.
Okay.
Internet, please. Okay, there we go.
If he's allowed, he'll sit at the table with him. If not, he'll just fucking wait.
He's
There-
sitting meditating in his room.
Just sitting by himself. Just getting coffee or something and try to keep him awake.
Right. The bartender just kind of he's like giving you like this look of just, boy, if you're gonna keep yourself awake, I ought to send you to your room. But you're a grown ass man. You can make your grown ass dumb choices. Sets
I
out
don't
for you.
trust.
Uh,
I feel
Alright.
like something not great is going to go on, so I'll stay here.
All right, let's get started. Who are you feeling tonight? As she gestures to Esmeralda.
No one here takes my fancy quite yet, but we can discuss more of the other things in the meantime.
Was
Might
he
be
able to sit with you guys? Because he actually could sit with you. I want to know. Did y'all say that in front of him?
Yes.
Oh,
So was he allowed to sit with you?
Yes.
You're cute, darling, but you're too twitchy. You make it look like you're about to stab someone, and as much fun as that could be.
I want him.
Hmm?
His spear is
Oh, yeah,
his spear
yeah.
is not.
No, it doesn't matter. She's
Yeah.
stating the way that you're reacting.
You just give up a vibe. I'm trying to get in trouble a little bit without getting in trouble. You know what I mean?
I'm always ready for trouble, but
See, I assumed correctly.
that's not a
Oh,
bad
my
thing,
thank
is
you.
it?
Well, it is when I'm trying to make sure my comrade here doesn't get arrested.
I'm not going to get her arrested or in trouble if I can help it. Just staying
See,
out
you
of
see
trouble
this-
is just a matter of laws being different from one city to the next.
And
I,
also,
Yeah,
I don't.
you see this battalion? This is why I'm here. She can't get a date because of this attitude, and I'm trying to
Also-
help her out.
Miss Esmeralda, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not very interested if you worry.
oh,
So,
trust me.
we
As I
have a
said,
mutual
you're
respect
far
thing.
you're far too twitchy for my
I'm
taste.
trying to say we have a mutual. Okay.
Yes, I understand, and I'm not. Again, you are a fine-looking gentleman, and I know
Just please stop
several
talking
people
to
who would
me.
be quite interested in just eating you up.
I'm not interested in
Ah.
anything. Okay, please. This is a very
Less
awkward
is just banging her
situation.
head on the table.
This is a very, very
Lost
awkward
is just sitting here like, why?
Shut up! Shut up! Stop embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Mom, please.
I hate my job. Can I get a drink? As you look for your
Does Lust
Just don't
have
get yourself too intoxicated. Set you out of
Does-
drink.
Yeah, I know.
3 silver.
Give him it 3 silver.
Takes
Does
it.
Esmeralda have any marks on her?
In what regard?
Is something that is like, hey, is like any like distinctive marks on her body that I can see?
Her skin is very clear. She has a set of horns that they're very, they're not like super large. They just kind of come out slightly above her head. Dark red skin. Dark red skin. Slightly pointed ears, but these are all tiefling traits. Nothing that really stands out. She doesn't look like she's tattooed herself at all.
As I'm stuck at
You're stuck
the
what?
Talon's stuck at the table. Musco's gonna drink. He's just like fucking.
He's like,
Head
I
in
want to start a
hands.
conversation, but at the same time,
No, that's opposite. He doesn't want to start a
Ah.
conversation.
well then you're
He's just sitting there
you're
being a
SOL.
creep on 2 girls for the outsider view, essentially.
You had one job.
Do
Don't make yourself look like a creep. And what do you do?
Stupid.
Exactly that.
He has his head in his hands like he's disappointed.
I can see that.
To be fair, Lust was given the opportunity to tell him to essentially go away.
Yeah. But he also chose to stay and sit at the table, so
No, he asked, can I sit? And she let him.
yeah.
Why you
It's-
gotta be so picky?
Because if I'm going to follow your arbitrary rulings on this thing you call marriage, I should at the very least be able to pick someone who fits my needs. And as much fun as someone like this bartender or your friend here may
He just
be,
stands up and walks to the bartender. Okay, do you have like a bathhouse or something that I could pay you to sleep in for the night? I'm fucking done here. He's
What?
like, it's too awkward of a situation for Batal, and he's not good in awkward situations.
he's just like, can I just go sleep in the bathhouse? Just somewhere
much
away.
How much do I have to sleep in? Pay you for me to sleep in some kind of water?
Batal, just go back to your room. This is embarrassing for me, just as it is for you.
Worried about her, or for some reason.
Can I just get money? How much do I have to pay you to sleep in some kind of water?
I don't have any water. I can lend you my back room. I'm going to be up all night. I can watch over the door and whatnot.
Is there a bath in that room?
No, it's the storehouse for my alcohol. Don't waste all my alcohol or you'll be paying it with blood.
I'm trying to find somewhere I can just stay in water for the night.
Well, while you're trying to figure that out, okay, let's go back to the whole. Let's start from square one, and let me describe how dating works.
So yeah, you're trying to explain that Batal, and eventually he's just like, look, there's a bath in your room. You can probably get some water into there, but it, might run up your bill if you use it too often. But you
He's
can get some
sleeping
water
in that
there.
tonight.
Okay.
Just head mostly submerged.
Just like mouth and nose above water to, breathe.
Just knows. This is not the
he's
first
really-
time he's done this. He's to Lassie, this is how most of the time he sleeps. He
Okay.
feels most comfortable in water,
Okay.
and he just felt really uncomfortable. He needs water.
All right. He.
It's like a fish that grew legs and got landlocked.
Oh goodness. But yeah, that happens, and lest you attempt to continue this, and Esmeralda's not trying to be difficult.
She's not trying to be a thought. She's trying to resist being a thought. But damn it, those tendencies are hard to shake off.
Basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. She's doing her best, but gosh dang it if being bad ain't fun sometimes for her. And she just like looks over at the bartender a few times, like gives it like a little. I wouldn't date him. I wouldn't marry him, but I could just take him to the room and
He's
just,
a snack.
He's a
No.
snack. Ow.
Girl, I just imagine Lust, like, I imagine every time Lust catches her eyeing just a man that looks like a snack out a fucking spritz bottle. No, bad.
No, no.
Down.
Bad hole.
Down.
Yeah. You know the rules. Can't do that here.
You need-
Fine.
Independent woman, you need a meal, not a snacky.
So,
Explain this thing about expecting things from them. What's this about? So yeah, well, yeah, it's basically going over that stuff from the sound of it.
At the end of the night, it's going to be like, all right, we'll just try this again a different time.
Of course, hey, Lust, darling,
What?
don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing great. Gives
Oh,
rubs her back very gently.
Oh, bite me, Esmeralda.
I'd love to, but you said no.
All
Can't
right,
seem
back to
to
the
make your
room.
mind. All right, have a good night.
Damn! Lust is just done.
People waking
I've
up.
never heard her break like that.
So that's how that night ends for Lust.
Batalion's coming out of his room at like 10, maybe 11. Like, he's not an eager boy this morning.
Mad.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
When does your character wake up?
When did we say we were gonna leave?
We never
Probably
set up a
9.
date. And
was, like,
Vitala woke up
early.
at like 10 to 11, so...
Yeah, he slept
Yeah, are we staying at the inn or are we staying at the guild?
in. The
We're staying at the inn. I thought we were
Inn? Guild? There's an inn in the guild
at
as
the
well.
inn.
Well, I remember that we stayed at an inn initially, and I was performing at the inn. So if I'm not performing at the inn because we're staying at the guild, I probably would have slept in a little.
Dawn, I'm waking up at 6
Okay.
to find 5:30 to spend 30 minutes finding what I'm after.
And then you'll probably wait an hour for them to open.
Naturally.
That's mostly because they have to, get their shops ready and such. Roll an investigation check.
I'm having Monty help me because he can smell that. That's possible.
No.
It's possible.
No.
Less is a wingman and a guidance counselor at the same time.
14.
14. You don't find it in the time frame that you expected. It's actually probably around the time that it's actually opening that you find it.
I mean, this works.
There's actually two places that you see. One that you can double back on, which is the resplendent readers, and you also pass by a place that catches you just kind of off the side, called Gale's Good Books.
I'm marking those in my head. I'm after the last thing that I told you I wanted.
Last thing. Oh yeah, that one you're able to find fairly quickly. Sorry, I thought you were
That's
still
why
looking
I
for the
said he
books.
could smell
Yes.
it.
Yeah, that I'd say he'd have advantage with that one. But regardless, you'd still be able to find it. Yep, 14. You find it just before it's opening. It's a nice little not hole in the wall sort of place, but it's a good flower shop.
I'll buy a bright blue bouquet.
Okay.
Head back to the inn, and Nathala, you wait at your desk or nightstand, and then I'm heading back out to those bookshops.
Okay.
Cookie and Limey. Which one's the bigger ones at the bookstore?
The bigger one would be the Resplendent Reader.
I'll go there.
Okay. The place is not
Oh
bustling.
wait, how much is that? I just realized.
Yep. For a bouquet of flowers, 1 gold piece.
Yeah, okay.
You aren't buying anything exotic.
Yeah.
There's
Something simple because those are going to die soon.
give or take.
Those must be some good fucking flowers.
The Resplendent Reader is, again, it's not busy, but it is busy enough that it has like 3 people currently kind of running around making sure all the books are upright as they should be. One of the people who is not as busy, but definitely walking around with like a sense of purpose, wearing a 3-piece suit, basically with the jacket hung up on a rack behind the counter, is slightly hook-nosed, looks like somewhat humanoid. You can see slightly pointed ears, so maybe a half-elf. But they're looking just not down their nose, but just like looking over everything slowly as they just kind of march around the place before pausing when they hear the little bell from you coming in, kind of like peeking up over a bookshelf to see you, and then going back down and looking over the books. Good morning! How are you this fine day?
I'm doing good. I'm looking to do a little research, however.
Make your way around the books. Try not to disorganize them, if you will, please. I have other people who will be coming in later as well.
I'll do my best.
Appreciate it.
Who would ever disorganize a bookstore?
And I will look around for books on those 3 creatures that you told me.
Roll an investigation check for each.
Can I ask the guy if he knows where those might be located?
In which case you would need to roll the investigation check.
Okay, thank God.
The second one, the Bahir, he does not have any books on currently. He can put in a request for some people to keep an eye out for it in the future. Manticore, he's got a few stories and such on them, but some of them are just fanciful tales where, it's like, hey, you're going to go save the people from the Manticore, and
Right.
the hero does other things. Manticore
Nothing factual, essentially.
not as much. Bullets, there's less fictional because people tend to forget about bullets a lot. There's maybe 2 or 3 books on them. Which likely either to have more of just like factual information regarding them.
I will grab the biggest book on Bullet.
Okay.
If it
Between
looks like, fiction. Or
Yeah.
wait, non-fiction.
Wait,
Which one's real?
Is everyone in the bookstore?
no, just her.
No, it's just her.
Okay.
I woke up at like 6:30.
She woke up really early in the morning to be able to get this. The biggest book has looks to it that looks like it was written by perhaps someone who was more nature-based, so probably more factual. If you just quickly leaf through it, you see a few things that mention like the eating habits, as well as certain bullets who apparently have migration patterns. So this does seem to have more factual information regarding them.
I believe I found a book, sir.
Yes.
I'll walk over to the counter and set it down.
Ah. Haven't seen that one in a while. Then again, I haven't exactly been looking for it. Let me pull it up. Pull up my catalog. You see him flipping through a rather thick catalog as he's looking through to make sure he can mark off if the book's bought. Yes, this particular one is... 25 gold.
Alright. Okay, I don't know why I'm wasting my time trying to fucking do the math in my head when I can. Okay. Mom's cooking food, I can smell it! I will buy the book and then head over to that other bookstore to see if maybe I can get lucky and find something else as well. Well, not on Bulet's, but on the Bahir Manticore that isn't just, story.
Right.
Thank you for your help.
Yes, yes. Do come back whenever you so wish to buy some more books.
I'll keep
Take
this
care.
place in mind. This is a nice little shop.
Thank you very much. You head over to Gell's, and when the little bell rings, you hear a...
Oh my!
I'm okay. I'm okay. You see, again, a tallish, just hair-covered entity just peek up, wearing a heavy shirt that looks like it's just meant to, cover the chest and whatnot.
Do I know what race he is?
Roll a nature check.
Wow.
A goblinoid.
Oh!
He's a bugbear.
Oh!
I knew it.
The stages of surprise you could hear in her voice.
And he like looks around for a second. He reaches down, he picks up a set of bifocals, quickly checks, and is like, sets them on his nose. Forgive me, I was just reading a book. Hello, welcome to Gell's. I am Gell of Gell's Good Books.
Nice to meet you, guys. She'll hold her hand out. I'm Mildred.
He
But
takes it and
please, don't call me.
Millie, understood. That gives you a quick handshake. How may my humble shop be of assistance?
I was wondering if it's on a Bahir or a Manticore.
Here, Manticore. Mostly fanciful tales for the both of them. I do have religious theology on Bahirs, but it's only one book. People tend to not research Bahirs very often. From what I've been told, they are clever and malicious at times, and people aren't exactly able to go in and get such information.
How much would it be?
To buy the book?
The Behir book, the religious one.
Let me go find it. 1 second, please.
Take your time.
Like he jogs off the boing boing boing. Down here. No, up. No, I was right up here. Here. Pulls it out.
Meta pigeons.
A sheet for it.
Yeah, that way you could do like /me as meta pigeons.
Oh, good. That'd be funny.
You just see Meta Pigeon is typing.
See how much this cost me.
It is a more religious text, written and passed down by giant folk. Do you read?
Is it written in giant?
Yes. Well, it
Damn.
does have a few bits that have been translated, but it's more on the bottom, and it's needing to be finished translated. I apologize. I've not yet had a chance to do so, but
Oh no, back here. Well, potentially in a week.
I can try and have it done by then. I
If
do
you
have
could,
another.
that would be very much appreciated.
I do have another copy, and while I could give you that one, that is my reference to make sure I do not miswrite things.
Oh no. I have the patience. You can go ahead and keep it.
If you are certain, it's you can mark that one down. It should be 15 gold. Just because it does have the giant translated into common.
Wait, so is he giving it to me or?
No, he's saying that when you're ready to buy it, just so that you're
Oh, okay.
aware when you come to buy it.
Okay.
Again, the script is dwarven, which makes it appear as though it should be easy to read, but the translation of certain words is different enough, and as well as the scrawl can be frustrating.
Take your time. I'm in no rush.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for your and try not to keep falling. That could be
again,
very bad to your head.
You simply startled me. That's fine. I've had worse.
Have a good day.
You as well. Take care. Goodbye.
And I will head back to the inn
What a nice lady.
to see who was woke. So probably what 7:30.
It's probably getting close to 7:34, 7:45.
I'll head out, or I'll head into the inn see if anyone's woken.
I've woken up.
I'll probably be awake as well.
I'll sit at the inn and start reading up on the Bulette.
Julius was also probably been awake for a while, just sitting there eating a breakfast, waiting.
Morning, Julius.
Hello.
Did you sleep well?
Yes.
Good. Have you been pulling more tricks with Reynard?
No idea what you would be talking.
Mm-hmm. Is he smirking as he says this, Sam?
Quite possibly.
She just sends him a smirk back and it's like, and goes back to her bowl. She knows you're full of shit.
Just looks at you and he smiles and he just goes, "Would you like some breakfast?"
Would actually be very nice. Excuse me. Try to get the bartender's attention.
Yeah.
Could you bring me some breakfast, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
And she will eat while she reads, because I have to be right back real quick, because I need food as well.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking pigeon. I'll be right back.
So you guys are able to kind of again moving forward a little bit faster to get you guys around, but you guys eventually wake up with Batalon being one of the later people to wake up, and you guys can eat breakfast if you guys so wish.
Mm-hmm.
Talon should just wake up in the cart halfway to our destination.
Oh no.
How the fuck would you have gotten out the water then?
Julius would not have too much trouble with that.
With the water, yeah.
Which is dragging him part. That's rough of how much he weighs.
Still have a 16 strength.
Strong man.
Yeah.
2 se- Not counting the shit he's wearing.
Okay, so we leave. Does anyone else have anything else they need to do? Julius would like to get paid.
I just want to stay.
We've got many more to go. On.
Have we bought like rations for the trip?
Did you?
I think
I
we
have not.
hunt.
You
I'm
can
buying
hunt as well.
rations.
Batalon comes out of this room, body completely soaked, clothes purely dry.
Hmm.
Also, it's kind of funny because only the bottom half of his dreads are.
Where can I buy some rations? Can I buy some at the guild?
There's some in the guild, yes. Same price
Alright,
as
cool.
if you got them from a general store, 5 silver per day's worth of ration.
Cool. I will buy. How long until like the next town?
If you're going up to the one in the mountains, that's at most 4 days.
Okay,
And
I'll
that's,
buy
if,
like.
and that's if you're lollygagging and not going like at an actual normal
About
pace. If you go there at a fast pace, you could probably make it there in almost 2. Granted, that's
5
almost
days
like
worth of
sprinting
rations.
the entire way. Yep. Just mark it off.
Mm-hmm.
I need to stop popping my knuckles. I keep doing that.
If anybody was at all hungover from the previous morning, Batalon comes out and just screams, "Good morning!" Or
Julius just looks at him jealously, like, held out on Julius.
say that one more again.
You held out on Julius.
What do you mean? He
They
looks
have a
very-
pool you can sleep in?
We had bathtubs.
Back.
No one told Julius about the sleeping pool.
What is happening?
Julius didn't realize that the bathtub could be slept in. And he saw Batalon come out drenched, and it's just like, you held out on me.
Pulling a Paris. What? Oh, he's getting poop.
Pass me some.
Millie kind of looks up at Batalon and just looks back at her book like, like, I'm not even gonna ask.
Fair.
Honestly, she's sitting there like a lost pup.
Okay.
So you guys head now?
Yeah, I guess.
So,
If there's nothing else for us to grab.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, I
You
feel
guys-
sad. I got no reaction from that.
Well, when you came back to grab your stuff before we left, she gave you a smack on the cheek.
What?
And then she walked out.
Do any of us see this?
No, it was in the room.
Oh, okay. I thought this
She's
might be
facing
in
like, what the
end.
fuck just happened?
wait, what just happened again?
She got smooched.
Yeah.
Surprise smooches.
Oh, a smack.
Yeah, a little
on the
smack on the cheek. A little peck on the cheek.
I heard a smack.
So essentially, you see Millie coming out with a fucking heart popping above her head, essentially, and honestly
like-
laughing at her.
Nice.
Want to see? smacks the back of her leg with his tail as he huddled over to the cart.
I
Unless
will
guys
trip
aren't
you
taking
down the
cart.
stairs.
Sticks his tongue at you.
She sticks her tongue back out at him. I'm going to pick up and cart my Drake down the stairs.
He's a little confused as to how you're trying this, but he's like, I mean, if you're gonna pick me up, sure. Just, don't drop me.
You loved this when you were small, don't complain now.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome here.
So you guys taking the cart, or are you going on foot?
I'm
taking the cart.
Cart.
I think cart's best plan, yeah.
Okay.
Dibs in the back.
So you guys hop into the cart.
I'll
You,
be driving.
of course, you guys begin heading on your way towards the.
Oh, dumb! Did I ever finish that gourd blanket?
It is still tanning. It's closer to being completed, but it still is taking time for it to finish curing, which I believe is
Okay.
the term for that.
Let's see, let's play a traveling tune. Yay!
Millie will play with you, why the hell not?
I'm
I'll play the
joining.
drums with my feet.
What would that be? Dexterity or wisdom?
Dexterity.
Batal will be playing the drums with his feet.
We out
Also-
here jamming.
Musical.
Yeah, I hear you just like. Dun, 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 dun.
And then
Thump, 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 thump. It basically sounds like you're just walking on a drum, so it's like a staccato beat. It's not his best work, but he's trying at least.
All right, I'll throw my hat in the ring.
Everyone plays music.
Listen, we are a primarily charisma-based party, and for the fuck's sake of it, Julius will start doing that weird Himalayan throat thing.
Oh no!
Yeah!
Because why not? Unique talents.
Oh my god.
We out here jamming.
You're out here jamming.
We have completely ruined any stealth rolls we might want to try.
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty much.
Oh well. At least we're having fun while doing
Party
it.
cart, guys. Party cart.
I hear dice rolling. I'm scared.
You guys are a party cart, and you guys are making your way around this up the road. It's not incredibly difficult. Most of the way that you're currently going to get to the mountain is a not paved or cobbled. It's a cleared street. It's a dirt road, but it's a road that's been well traveled. So it gives you a chance to go on it without having to worry about breaks in it, and with you being so close to Le Crozon, there's not nearly as many bandits as one might expect to see in the surrounding area.
Come at me, bitch!
Guys, just imagine driving by a car and the entire car is playing themes from 1812 Overture. Just da 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 da.
Oh my gosh. Shuffle pops up in the background, firing off the shotgun to do the cannon sound.
Mm-hmm.
We need a cannon. You know who our cannon is? Julius. Just every time that comes up, Julius goes boom.
He just goes, oh, oh, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, oh.
Oh
You doubted throats.
no!
Oh no.
Oh,
no!
That being said,
Mm-hmm.
mark off your rations for the next 3 days.
Okay.
As you approach, you can see the mountain by the end of the second day, just off in the distance.
Fuck, Don.
But
I forgot to buy rations. Can I redact this a little
Okay,
bit?
question.
yes,
Don't we have multiple Outlanders?
I'm an entertainer.
I'm an entertainer.
Can I roll survival? How about this? Can I roll survival?
roll
Guru?
survival.
Can someone
No,
help
we
me?
had at least one Outlander.
No,
I'll
I
help.
have,
You don't
I
want
have
me
the-
helping you.
No.
Sam,
You have
I don't-
entertainers.
Sam, I'm a Selassie tribesman. That's my back. Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
What's
flex.
up?
Cooking it.
You find a stag, and you're able to spear it before it gets like it doesn't even know that you're there. Just like it's speared and just kind of goes. "Urgh."
I'm a spear hunter. I cook anyone who's eaten Vitalin's food. He's cooking it Talazi style. So, oh my god, it is spicy.
Nice.
Oh Jesus!
Did you buy spices? Okay,
I don't know how much, so I just marked off 5 gold pieces
that's
worth of spices.
20 meals worth.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Now, do we survive the spice?
I spent 10 gold on rations. How much does I get? I forget.
20 rations.
Thank you.
Julius is just looking at him like, this food is tasty.
It's a matter of taste, which I'm not gonna make you roll anything for, but you know he does it quite well.
Dot, I'm never gonna recover from that noise.
Which one?
Oh.
So just like imagine like Texas style chicken, like spicy chicken, but it's like
Mhm.
hotter than that.
Billy is not bothered by this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, Julius is
if
not
you,
either.
If you have a baby palate, you're kind of screwed.
Damn it!
Les just trying to eat that good food, just like ah.
Burst.
Oh, no.
I was raised by nutbags. Spicy is nothing.
I prefer sweet taste, not this.
Pokeball. I'm sorry, just imagine Rhea behind her going, just like poking her with her finger.
So Nathala, you're getting poked by Faria about trying to get around the whole find familiar blindness deafness bit. For when she's, you know, blinded and deafened.
Hmm.
Seeing as this was, well, seeing as my bird was fairly useful beforehand, I was thinking I'd probably do it more often. But then there's the whole issue of not being able to see or hear anything that's actually happening here. They pat their chest.
Anytime anything goes wrong and you are looking to your cute familiar's eyes, I'll just scream as loud as I can.
He can't hear, darling.
You will
But that
be,
shouldn't stop you, Batalon.
you couldn't believe how far my screams can travel.
I believe. Julius believes.
Even so, I'm just trying to figure out some kind of.
Wait, is Nathala using it right now?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I can't use it at all.
She's just trying to find a way around it.
The only way I can think of getting around it is to use your other senses. If you cannot rely on your sight or your sense of hearing, you must rely on your sense of touch and smell. I would not recommend relying on your sense of taste. That would be very dangerous.
I'm not
Big
entirely.
right.
I'm not entirely sure about the sense of smell either. I think touch is our best bet.
Certain people have certain sense, but it would have to require a lot of honing, if at all possible.
Nathala
Agreed.
gets pinched.
Yeah, I see that. I turn over to Les and I say,
Can I help you?
Nope.
Internet, please! My shit cut out. What happened?
What was that last part? You cut out a little bit there, comic.
I said, nope. Just wanted to do it. Everyone seemed like it was having fun.
Natal
Good
just
reason.
raises an eyebrow and turns back to Fyria.
Anyway, we would perhaps find some way to convey simple commands or messages through a sense of touch.
Yeah, I mean, I got this book about speaking underwater, but that seems to include some sight. I'm thinking of how to just turn that into more just touch based, but for now it might just be useful to figure out something simple like keep watching or run or
But if we
I don't
need
know,
you, we
give
just start tapping you
directions.
repeatedly.
Guru, would I know anything?
Julius
could help
also
her
knows
out.
the,
Could help her
the
figure out.
signal for the run. But Talon picks you up and we all run.
That sounds like a very good signal.
Freya?
Hmm?
See that book real quick.
I'll hand over the book.
Does the book deal in hand symbols, essentially, Don?
And signs and such.
Okay, so I will kind of skim through for, like, say... essentially how to say run in the hand symbol. Or move. Or walk.
Problem
Something
is, you
like
probably
that.
need to see the hand symbol.
Yeah, because it's like
The
it's
way that
like
people talk in sign language is by putting the sign in someone's hand.
yes, but these
So
symbols.
you-
But Paris, these
What
symbols
is it?
are for people communicating underwater. So it's
That's
like
what I'm saying,
putting your
it's-
hand
it's-
above your head and then pointing.
That's
It's
what
not-
I'm saying.
It's not
I'm
like
looking for
it's
this.
not like a language. This one is like, think of it like this: it's speaking underwater, but this is essentially military signals, like holding up a hand to say stop, closing a fist to say, basically say go, stuff like that.
You could translate to certain hand signals if we're trying to do something simplistic.
You could, yes.
Why don't we just squeeze your elbow if we need you to come out of vision, or if we need you to scout the head, we squeeze your hand. That's about all we need, right?
Squeeze what?
Squeeze your
Hand.
hand.
I thought he said squeeze her head. I'm like, no!
My head is small enough. I mean, that would work. It's simple enough, at least to start off with.
You people make this all too complicated.
Words are complicated. We're trying to turn words into hands.
Something else.
And then, run. We don't have to worry about run. I'll just pick.
Yeah, we'll just if we need to run. But how? Well, we might need to tell her when we run as well, so she doesn't just phase back out of shock.
You feel a bear hug holding on to you. That means we're.
Okay,
I'm saying
so
we
that
just
will
signal. I'm saying we just
That'll-
signal to her how so she doesn't just flip back.
Yes, that will let me know that we're running. That won't let me know to keep watching whatever I'm watching, or to say that something really bad is happening and that I should probably be in full control of all my senses.
That's the elbow squeeze.
Oh,
Then the hand squeeze is to keep watching. See, it's not that hard.
Do you really have time to? Never mind. We'll try it.
I have a few ideas.
Go ahead.
It's a start.
What if, while you are looking through your familiar, we require you to run? We would tap your legs. But if we also need you to continue to observe whatever you are watching, we tap gently next to your eyes.
That is so complicated. Just do it my way. It's not that hard.
I'm not gonna lie. Nathala does make a little more sense because feet means run, eyes is watching.
It also requires more effort.
But it is a little more.
Also, if you're in a panic, let's say you're in a panic, and you're in a panic, and all of a sudden we have to tell you to keep watching, we might accidentally gouge one of your eyes.
I think she means to tap the temple. But
What if they're getting hit while saying it, or doing it? so they get
The
like blood to
situational
sunlight.
thing could be if we get hit while trying to grab their hand as well, we could fall and drag her with us.
That sounds like a mistake that could never happen.
We can try both methods out and see which one works best.
Fucking Julius. It's whichever she wants to pick. Because this is still her body that we would be touching. There.
Yeah, buddy.
Whoops. I'm sorry, Limey. My brain is still trying to switch.
It's okay.
Milk.
You just say milk?
Please
No.
tell me you poked somewhere when you said
Milk,
Yes.
milk, lemonade around the corner fudges.
Yes, she clearly did that. Yes. Let's go with that.
Alright, Guru, what do we find as we're traveling?
Nothing along those days that I mentioned, but as you're getting towards the end of the second day, you can see the peak off in the distance, and by walking through the rest of the next day, you're able to see the mountain, which it's not an exorbitantly tall mountain, but it is clearly a mountain. It is quite tall, and you can see a few, you wouldn't really call them full paths, but they're trails. The difference being is that a path like the one that you've been on so far has been worn and beaten to the point that anyone can just walk up it and be fine. The trail, it's going to be a little bit difficult on the cart, but you would still be able to get from the base of the mountain up towards the village generally without too much difficulty, but it will mean that you won't be able to get there as quickly as if you were on foot.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think we should abandon the cart down here. Someone might steal it, so...
What if we camouflage it like with twigs? And moss and grass.
Or we could just take the horse with us. Or
Yes, we shouldn't leave Carl by himself.
Dibs on the horse.
Bring the horse with us just in
who
case.
just
we
almost
run out of-
puked?
Carl's a mule.
Dibs on the mule.
I say we should bring the mule with us just in case we run out of food.
No!
Worst comes to worst, it's our survival over that
Plus-
thing. I'm sorry.
Plus is hugging the mule. Don't
Not
hug it
eating them.
Carl just like looks to the side, looks to the other side, just like,
What's happening?
Cave-ins or avalanches get stuck.
I know my way around the mountains. I
Talent.
know the signs of what could potentially happen. I can avoid them.
Don't hurt this poor creature.
We need to face the fact that our lives are more important than the moment if we're trying to.
Batalon. Julius stares you in the eye and just goes, "Matter how bad my life is going, Julius will never eat ass."
Baton
But
looks
Carl
very
is a
confused.
mule, not a donkey.
He's a jackass.
I can't.
Out of
All right,
character, I
I
doubt
guess-
that. I could give you 5 gold and you'd be eating ass.
Alright, if we take the mule, I guess we camouflage the cart then.
The term is jackass, and this is a lovable
Just
jackass.
come, let's go on. Go.
Let's take the mule!
Just take the mule! Just take the mule!
Let's go!
so you
Yay,
take
pick
you take the mule and you disguise the cart and kind of just put it off to the side where it'll be
Watching
hopefully
John's reactions and
recoverable.
Twitch is fucking perfect.
It's
Disguise
quite,
cart.
it's, yeah, it's quite well covered up. I'm actually gonna make a note of that here. 24. Allow to hide.
Oh,
Just put that right there for now. Just so I remember it later. So yeah, it's quite well hidden. It blends in quite well with its surroundings. If you didn't know it was there, you would not think that you should check there. So, it should be decently well hidden enough that you can leave it and then you'll come back to it on your way back.
Does anyone have any paper?
Some what?
Paper.
No.
No.
I'll just take the tip of my spear and
Matt?
write.
I don't believe so, but give me
I'll
one
take the
second.
tip of my spear and in a corner of the card I just write hello, comma. This is our card, comma. Please do not steal. And then it just dash.
I sure
with
don't.
dollar.
Okay.
There you go.
So on the back of the card, there's now a forever encarved letter saying, "Please don't steal our cart from Batalon." All right. So you guys begin heading up the mountain, which is sure-footed. His donkey, you got his mule legs, and he's just like he's having no issues with this.
I want to do something stupid, but fuck.
Go, Carl, go.
Do it.
Go, Carl, go.
Matt, how much do you weigh?
Oh.
194 pounds.
Holy shit, big girl.
Kind of beefy.
Still able to pick you up, however.
Can I be carried?
Man, Julius compared to you is like he's only 118.
I'll pick up Lust after she wants to be carried. I'll like fireman's carrier.
Woo!
Julius will then jump on your back to see if you're willing to try and carry Poe.
Sure.
I think at this point he's encumbered.
But Talon is he's on here. He might not be. How much do y'all two weigh together?
118.
118 plus 108. What is that?
216.
226.
But that's also with however much you have in your inventory at the moment, isn't it?
He isn't encumbered. Google, look at my sheet.
my
He is not
God.
encumbered. I just put an item in my inventory called them, and I put 226. I am not encumbered because with my 19 strength, my total weight I'm carrying only equals to 257.
Is she?
Oh, goodness.
I'm just going to ride the mule.
I'm not encumbered.
Well, I am certainly not going to dissuade you.
If you did, then there's something wrong with you in the fact that you want to walk.
This is fun. Having a good time.
I just love the idea of Lust just being bridal carriage, just singing about how she's having
No.
a good time.
Fireman's carried.
Alright, over the shoulder. That's gonna hurt
That's even
eventually.
better.
hmm
That's gonna hurt eventually.
Eventually.
He's got padding over over his shoulder because of the
Yeah, but it's
straps,
an
so
inorganic
It's-
material digging into flesh.
it's like a sack.
Essentially.
I am the saddle. Carry.
I can't.
Alright, let's get to that village.
Making your way up the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Making our way uphill.
With most of your party apparently traveling on the back and shoulders of two of your other members, while Faria's on the mule, just watching it all, just like,
Can I tell Limey something just to make her laugh? Woo! Keep in mind, Limey, Millie is only like 5'3". Zathal is 5'10".
Wait, how tall is Millie?
5'11",
5'2",
actually.
5'3". How tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
Do you see my point here?
Lux is 5'8".
You guys are so adorable. I'm gonna die.
I just knew she was gonna react like that, so I had to tell her.
Talon is 6'7", a whopping
Plus, fuck
6'7".
you.
Julius is 5'2".
Wait, you're
short
5'2"?
end. Yep.
I want a drawing of this, please.
Oh my.
Okay. Let's get up this hill.
You're fine. You're climbing up the mountain. Since you're carrying each other, you're not going at a fast pace. Encumbered or not, you're still carrying people.
This is fine.
Hey, this is my favorite terrain.
Your point.
Piggyback at it. Oh,
As
that's
you're
what they.
As you're getting closer to the actual village, I'd say
Mhm.
you're still a good ways away before you're actually there. What is your passive perceptions?
12.
12.
I did not make a.
I'm
first-
lower than them, so I'm not even just gonna throw it out there.
Wait, what?
13.
I have an 11.
Passive perception.
Oh, I think mine's 16. Let me look.
Meta pitch
16.
11.
How much was yours, Paris? 15. Oh, 16. No, 16. Yeah. So you're the one who notices it. It's not that it's imperceptible, it's that it takes some time for it to actually process, because it's behind you. You kind of glance back and you see a couple stones that kind of just off the edge of the path you're on.
Like they were disturbed, or like there's about to be some rocks falling.
Like they were disturbed in some way.
She'll sit down with all. Stay there for just a second.
As
What-
you set
what
her
is it?
down, you're
I am drawing my sword.
Same.
Talon just drops them abruptly and activates the right.
Falls on
So-
his ass and just
Okay.
goes, what's going on?
because you saw her draw her sword.
Yeah, people choose weapons is Talon's natural instinct to, okay, something's about to happen, start, activate the right.
Paris,
Hurt.
the sound's coming from above you.
Looking up.
Let's
At
look
the
up.
edge of
I follow her gaze.
the cliff above you, you see a rock shifting and rolling down towards you guys at a rapid speed. Dexterity
Not good.
saving throws, disadvantage for Julius and Lust.
Oh,
I
no.
grab. Wait, let me see which one I like more. 1 second, I have to think.
Oh boy.
I'm on the mule still. What do I
Ooh,
do?
damn. All right.
Oh. Never mind.
Ooh, damn.
Guru, I'm taking advantage.
Oh, wait.
Guru, will that give me advantage?
This is a reaction to it, so I'm going to say you didn't have a chance to bonus action that.
Okay, good.
Let me-
Tasty.
Ooh, shit.
Alright. So,
I just had an idea.
So it didn't get cast then.
I'm gonna Mystic Step.
Ooh.
Okay. That would be a bonus action, so 1 second here. You said you're on the mule, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I just.
Wait,
There's
Carl.
that dead mule. Dead
Carl
mule.
has to make a
see?
save. Hang on.
He
I
did
got him.
make
I
a
got
save.
He did. He rolled a 2 and 3. Dead mule, boys.
No, he didn't. Save, Drew. That's a 3.
I'm aware. Add a
Oh.
character name to template. So that next time. Hold
I
on.
mean,
so-
the mule is most likely not dead. The mule is probably injured, but.
Unless he gets knocked off the side.
That's a low score.
Plus, I don't think mules exactly are sitting pretty with HP.
Why does the mule have no dexterity?
It's because it's a mule. Horses
Yeah,
don't
they're
have dexterity
strength-based.
either. They're strength based.
Oh, that's stupid. They have 4 legs. They should be more dexterous than we are.
No, not
They-
even
they-
slightly.
no. Yeah, they pull carts.
Oh
They're-
boy.
Where's
They're-
my dice?
See what happens.
Who got hit? Well, I mean, Lust obviously got hit. The mule got hit, but.
Anyone who rolled lower than a 13.
Ooh.
You implied that I had a 13.
No, that's a natural 1.
I know.
3
I
of them
feel.
got out of it, and Faria, you're on the mule, and the mule did not save.
Oh no, I can't look!
Can I try to, instead of fully getting in the way, can I try to body block for Lust? So, like,
You're
I
dropping
try.
down on top of her.
You know how, yes, I am trying to block the damage from hitting Lust as much as possible. What is it, Steve Rogers when the grenade gets thrown, but it was a fake grenade?
Except that Lust is the grenade and the rock is above you.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
You
rolled an
An
11, so I'm gonna say no.
It's not enough to pass the check, but it's still enough to
No,
get hit.
it's enough. It's no. You are hit. A 13 was what you needed to not get hit. If you had beaten that, I'd have given that a chance, but you didn't even beat the check. So you get hit, she gets hit. Okay, could be worse. Mule's
Could
not
be
dead.
better.
Good.
Oh my God, Carl!
That is
Carl now has 3 legs, though.
that is
Be nice.
that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And Lust is prone, so she's not affected by this part, but Batalon and I think it's only Batalon and Carl have to make a strength save.
Oh my gosh, come on, Carl. Holy shit. Oh my god, Carl.
Hold on, he has advantage on this.
That's better.
13 was what he needed, so Carl is
Okay.
hit by it and goes as he just bolts forward, bucking forward, grabbing Fairy and just basically dragging her off to the side. That Batalon essentially grips it and just kind of shoves it after getting hit by it, and it gives Carl just enough leeway to.
With the nat 20, can I stop it?
Wait. I know exactly what that is. I have to grab it really quick.
Exactly what is.
There's a scene from a movie I saw that describes what a baton just did.
Although everyone panics when the fucking donkey doesn't roll.
Nobody likes it in a movie when the animal dies, Paris.
I'm on the animal too.
There were some of the. There was the kids that laughed when Mufasa died. It was a.
Those are serial killer children just waiting.
Oh.
Man, what the fuck are you searching?
I mean, continue. I'm just gonna post it in the channel.
Okay. But you're able to. You cannot stop it. If you were attempting to stop it, I could say you could grab hold of it and go with it down the side of the mountain.
Oh
You're
no!
just averting it.
Yeah, you essentially revert it, trying to keep it away from the party, essentially, to try and mitigate some damage. But it does roll down the side of the mountain. You hear as Carl manages to drag Faria away from the edge, away from where he would have been knocked over the edge had he failed his save.
This is the fucking Scooby-Doo movie.
Yeah, it is.
Lust is okay if she wisely puts a thumbs up.
You had the breath knocked out of you because this basically it landed on you
Yeah.
because of that nat one. That nat one just it rolled right over. You're just like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a exceptionally large rock, but it was big enough that it did 10 points of damage. Yeah. It hurt. To be gentle about that, it hurt. And
For the people at home, the clip Matt Madrino was referencing was John Cena coming out of nowhere and stopping a boulder from crushing the mystery gang.
With his bare hands.
While,
So through that boulder.
while his theme song was playing.
Yeah, of course.
How'd you know where to find us? Daphne called me.
Of course, Daphne has Chelsea on speed dial.
I'm aware of that clip. I've seen it, but yeah, you guys almost got hit by. Oh, you didn't almost. 3 of you, 4 of you technically, got hit by a rock.
You see, that could have trapped us in there and we would have needed food.
Trapped in where? It's on a ramp.
I'm more concerned with where it came from, Guru.
Same.
Looking up, you can't see more than the cliff's edge at the
Well, I
moment. Okay. So you start trying to scale the walls. It'll take you a moment to get up to the top, but if you're climbing up there, go right ahead. Using some
Climbing until I can see, potentially what the hell pushed it.
Okay. By the time you get up there, you don't see anything or anyone there, but you do see where there was some dirt and rubble that was moved about before the area where the stone itself was not naturally there. It looks like that had been moved there before it was shoved over the edge.
Somebody.
Do I see any footprints?
Hmm?
Do I see any footprints?
Make a survival check.
Do I get advantage since this is a mountain area?
I don't think so. I think you just get
What if I
the
help
benefits.
her?
Hold on. Let me check to see
It's his favorite
revised.
terrain.
I know. I'm pulling up the revised to double check. In the book, it's essentially acting as though you have expertise. But one second here.
I can look it up if you want.
I have it pulled up. We're using the revised, right?
Yeah.
Does Rise have favorite terrain?
No.
I thought they did. It doesn't?
No, they do.
No.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
No, I'm almost positive they don't.
I'm looking at my own character sheet that we're using the revised render. It says I
Well,
have.
show me the
favorite-
document later, because the one I'm looking at does not mention that.
Okay.
I'm almost positive they got rid of it if I remember correctly.
Well,
Kinda
that's in
dumb.
the revised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They replaced it with Natural Explorer, I thought.
Yeah.
They changed Natural Explorer to do more.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is the thing that before we started streaming this, I was discussing looking into doing more with that myself. But yeah, it does not mention anything about advantage or things like that. It does mention that while you're, doing other activities while traveling, you remain alert to danger, which is why you were able to hear the rock before it came down on you. But yeah, it was
It also
just
says
not enough
difficult
time.
terrain to slow your group's travel.
I'm aware.
No, I'm just.
Yep. Yeah,
Well.
no worries. No worries. I just need that survival check. Which battalion?
Should I help her? Or no.
Did you climb up to the top of the thing?
Sure. Do I need to roll to climb?
No.
I didn't, so no.
Well, you're also a ranger.
Yeah.
I'll say you don't
Talon's
have
curious
to.
on what the hell just happened.
Then yes, you can climb up to the top if you're following Millie's path because she actually has experience with rock climbing.
Fucking hell.
God, you don't have her. God, I should have done it on my own.
I can't tell you my score, that's the problem.
You're fine. You're fine. Just looking around, most of any tracks were either it was really clever or just them not even really thinking about it moving the rock, because the divots of the rock kind of compacted the ground, making it hard for any other tracks to really be seen. You do notice that there is a slight indentation on part of it that looks like something foot shaped, but a little bit odd.
Paris, do you have expertise in perception?
I believe. Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
God,
Things
I didn't
making
know
more
where
sense.
Yeah. I was like, wait, how the fuck does she have a passive of 16 then?
Oh, yeah.
I was so confused. I was like, wait, does she have expertise in perception?
Yes.
She wants to see things.
No, Paris, you confused the absolute shit out of me. I
I broke
was-
butter.
But yes, you do see the path that the stone was rolled to, and that covered up most of the tracks. But there's maybe one or two that you can kind of see from them walking away from the boulder after it was rolled. Far enough away that it looks like it's probably a run, and deep enough that they weren't covering their tracks or carrying to at that point. From the look of it, only appears to be one entity.
I will
Can
kind
I
of lean
track
over
it?
the.
If I see it, can I start tracking it?
You can attempt to.
I will lean over the edge of the cliff. It seems like someone doesn't want us here.
Whatever would give you that idea?
There are footprints here.
On it.
I was being
Oh, and
sarcastic,
not just the
dear.
giant rock that came down on us.
We're in a mountain. It's called a landslide.
Sarcastic.
Maybe the rocks were sentient and wanted to hurt us.
Hey, Guru.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna assume no, but do I have advantage
No.
on tracking it? Okay,
Good
Alright.
question.
Maybe we should wait for the rest of them to get up here before we walk off.
I will drop. I think I have an explorer's pack.
Uh,
Yep, I dropped down a rope.
The mule can't climb.
Oh, he's fucked.
No.
I'm just-
How is it? Wait, question.
Mm-hmm.
Getting hit by the boulder. How's his legs looking?
He's standing. He
Alright, so
did.
he's able to move.
He's able to move. He's
Okay.
able to walk around. He's just a little bit like there's a scratch down his
Julius.
backside.
Julius ties the bottom end of the rope around the donkey.
Oh my dear Jesus, we're not.
Wait.
Wait,
The path go up close to where these two people have climbed up to.
Make
Sam,
a investigation check.
Sam, are we really about to try to do this?
Yes!
Oh no.
I mean, there are two
Oh,
people with.
God.
What's the
over-
worst that can go wrong? We drop the donkey down the side of the cliff?
Yes, that's exactly the
What
way.
could go wrong?
No,
Wait,
you know what'd be
wait.
worse? You drop the donkey down the side of the cliff, causing a rock slide to go with it.
What?
You
I'm fine
start-
with all this.
You start looking around, and then you hear Carl going as a rope's being tied to him, looking very confused.
All right,
And you
come
run
on,
back.
wait, Carl.
Julius climbs up the rope and goes, "Okay, we heave ho. Ready?"
Batalon's leading this.
Wait, before we go any further, let's pat Carl on the head. Heal for 5.
Okay, let's try this.
Oh,
And I
this is
will-
insane.
Roll an
I'll-
athletics check.
with advantage,
All
with
of
advantage,
us.
I'm getting assisted.
Yes.
Is it with advantage or is it just all of us doing it?
Are you? How many of you are helping pull this poor creature
I
off?
am.
I mean, I'll try
I think
now.
this is still at the bottom.
So should we just have Batalon and Millie roll athletics with advantage?
I've
Sure.
heard 3 voices so far.
There
so
are 4
Batal and
people.
Millie,
Millie, Batalon, Julius, and Nathala.
4.
4.
Faria's just gonna try and keep Carl calm so he doesn't flail.
2 19s.
With advantage?
That
Yeah.
was with advantage.
Okay.
Millie?
I'm guessing
got
that you're using beast speech.
Wait, no,
Oh.
Nathala, you gave Paris advantage.
Yes.
Okay,
You,
never
yeah,
mind.
you gave Paris advantage.
Okay, good.
I was aware of the order of operations here. No worries. Roll animal handling with advantage.
Wait, is
no,
she
not you guys.
sitting?
Her.
Is she
That
sitting
was
on
what I
him?
was hoping
No.
for. Is that she's gonna sit on him and ride
She's
him.
just above
Are-
him, I think.
Are you sitting on him or are you climbing up with him? What are you doing?
I'm gonna climb.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
you're
climb.
climbing up with him, as suddenly he gets lifted up, like, oh, my old hooves ain't built for this.
Also,
His
point
legs
of
are like
order,
just
my apologies.
slowly. What?
I was incorrect. There is nothing about favorite terrain on the revised ranger part.
No worries. I had been looking it over today, which is why I knew.
Hmm.
But yeah, Carl's just like moving his hooves very slowly, like, am I gonna die? Is this how I go?
Carl, sweetie, you're not going to die.
Alright.
If you keep your legs still, then it'll all be a lot less swinging back and forth,
Are
and
you
you'll
sure?
get up faster.
Alright.
You're gonna be okay, sweetie. I've got carrots in my backpack, and
Oh,
I'll give
carrots?
you extra carrots.
I knew I smelled carrots earlier. Well, I'm excited to get those. I hate the view. The view sucks up here. It's too high. I can't see the ground beneath my feet anymore. I'm so high. He's about 10 feet off the ground at this point.
Are you guys sure we can't eat him?
You can't hear him.
This is Butter saying this, not Vitalis.
We're not eating the mule.
I'll be surprised if he lives by the time this challenge of Vitalis.
I hope he outlives all of us.
I hope he does too.
I'm summoned.
Come on, let's make him into the battle ass.
All right. Guru, now that do we manage to pull him up?
You managed to pull him up. Yes.
Yes.
You get him to the top. He as soon as he gets to the top, and you actually manage to heave him up. So he just lays on his side for a second as you guys are dragging him up, and then as soon as he's actually able to get a foothold, he shoves himself into your chest and whatnot. He's just
Wait, who?
Carl. Just
No,
shoves
I
himself.
mean, who's
Yours and
chest?
Batalin's. So he's just laying across both your laps, just he's dead weight for a second, just his hoof just scratching the ground for a second before he slowly hops back up and just shakes himself off, looks over the edge, just stares down at Firea, just
Billy.
as you watching it, just Firea, you just hear, I heard that you had some carrots. I'm waiting. Are you okay down there? Do they need to assist you? Looks over at you guys, just hey guys, I think they need you to assist. Do they need you? Do you need their assistance?
I will look down since the fucking mule is not only braying, but braying at us and then down the hill.
Guys, I'm still down here.
Just climb.
I'm not the most athletic.
Oh,
Alright, then wrap
Rope
it
back down.
Yeah.
Billy
rope.
comes down the rope.
No,
Les.
just tie this to yourself. It's gonna be easiest.
No, she'll get rope burn. Let's get on.
Not if what?
No. See, this is what you do. You tie the rope and you make a seat, and then she sits in it, and you pull.
Is that how you're about to do this? Is that safe?
As long as she holds on.
Do you want to try that, or do you want to be carted?
Card it, please.
Alright, come on.
Whee!
I've
Maybe we'll
also
climb back.
realized
Wait, how much is Free away?
Freya's almost at the top by this point.
Oh, oh, that's right. She's climbed up the rope. All right.
Yeah, they climbed up with Carl. And it was keeping him calm. So with the carting up of Lust, which takes another minute or two, just because.
I want an apple from you when this is over and we reach that town.
From who?
She's talking to you.
Oh. Okay.
So you guys have made it onto the top of this cliff.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll start following those tracks that we found.
All right.
Sure. Anybody help me?
I'll help him.
Go ahead and roll that survival check again. This time to follow the trail. With advantage, since she's helping.
10.
Okay.
Big numbers out here.
Right.
And no worries. Again, this creature. Actually, let me check something real quick. Was not trying at all to hide their tracks.
You rolled a 1, didn't you?
No, I rolled a 3.
So, just barely not.
Yeah. It's
The creature-
still.
That's my favorite. Or that's 2018 Butter's favorite thing to roll.
What?
I'm better now, but dude, oh,
10 and 7.
it used to be a pain. No, just 7. No, 3. That's 2018 Butter's favorite thing to roll. Just it was my most common thing I would roll.
Yeah. But yeah, this creature looks like there's not really footprints so much as there's just parts of the soft soil that have been just shoved in and kind of torn backwards slightly, where it was clearly moving at a fast enough pace to be able to do so, until it hits stone again, at which point it becomes a little harder to actually see where it went. But as you're just kind of looking around trying to get eyes on it, you notice a ways off, definitely more away from the village, going deeper into the mountains, there's a kind of a very craggy, very rocky path that Millie can ignore the difficult terrain part of that, that leads over towards a cavern area where there's a very large opening, huge even, big enough
Can I
that
see if I hear anything?
at the moment, roll a perception check.
Are we going to the village, or are we trekking after whatever caused this mess?
I feel like if we track this down, we could help some people, because I'm sure we're not the only things this thing threw stuff at, and some people are not as hardy as us, you know.
I would
All right.
suggest that we take care of Carl first, unless we want to lead him through this cave. I do
Sure.
not.
It is if we take care of their problem.
Probably.
Elise is interested.
Listening in, you hear the wind through the mountains. You hear kind of like a very faint movement sound, which might just be the bird's nest you see in the cliffs above you, but you're too far away currently to be able to hear anything from the cave. The cave's
Is there anything that I can tie Carl to?
there's the
Ew.
rocks.
I will tie Carl here in a more safer area before we approach the cave.
Okay.
Faria, if you were offering him carrots, if you didn't feed him to him, feed him to him now.
Yep, feeding.
Yeah, he
This
takes
may be the last time we see him.
he takes the
Everyone
carrot, just
else? I hear something, I'm not quite sure what it is, but I would suggest we try and be more quiet in our approach to this cavern.
Person, anybody with the light spell, would you like to cast it on my spear?
Maybe not just yet.
I
Julius
can't
touches
see
the tip of his
thing.
spear.
We're not in the
Thank
cave.
Not yet.
Well, not,
Yeah,
I
but
can't see it.
I was
till you
asked
see
to.
Also,
Oh.
Batalon, make sure you marked off your health, because climbing up that rock, you did have to let go of the spear, so your right's not currently on it.
All right, time to put it back on.
Okay, put it back on. So we're just
I'm
mark
at
off the health.
21.
Okay.
Ah.
So you guys,
Move gradually, like maybe 20 feet ahead of the group, see if she can keep her ears open and see if she hears something.
stealth rolls.
Because that light spell is going to terrify her and alerting things.
I'll try to cover the tip of my spear until, like, I need to use it to see.
We should totally creep.
Are we all stealthing right now?
It was an attempt. I not one, however.
Let's see.
We should totally make some kind of cone for the spear so we can have it like a flashlight.
Oh my gosh.
Nathala, can I take your arm for a second? Or
Of
more.
course.
Cool. The owl is going in. Fiery is holding on to Nathala.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Owls are
going
pretty
in.
stealthy, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm going
I
in with
rolled
the
a
owl.
5, a nat 1, man.
We
No,
already
I
said we were.
Owls are pretty stealthy.
Well, we already said we were going in, and now that she rolled a 1, we can't take it back.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I'm saying
seriously.
we were trying to stealth in, but the owl at least might get ahead of us.
You do realize I have a familiar that can literally turn invisible?
But are you using
What's the
it
fun in that?
to scope out?
No one asks, and he's not gonna volunteer Reynard for danger.
Roll a stealth check for your owl, please. Very stealthy owl. Oh,
The man with
The
the
man.
light is stealthier than the owl.
One of these things are
just find
not
myself
like the
having fun.
other.
I mean, you did say that you were covering it, so I'm guessing that you put cloth over it to douse the light until you needed to whip it off and be like, haha!
Blah,
Ha! Whip it out.
I did it.
Reynard, hide so that anything bad happens. Do not.
Shoop! Disappears.
Why is Limey screaming?
The owl flies ahead of everyone else, silent, no actual beats of the wings. It's just theatrics, because it's a very quiet creature. Does have dark vision, so you're holding on as the owl swings around, starts looking through the area of the first area of the cave. Roll a perception check for it real quick.
God. Wait, it has advantage.
As on-site based, yes.
And
Oh,
The 8 was better.
Crawling in my skin.
Swooping around, and it gets to a certain place that it lands on, and it's a ledge, which is the first thing that would catch your attention, because that's, it's in a cave, but when it was flying over to land on it, it was almost too perfect of a flat. Looking around, the floor of it is stone. Smooth stone. And in not a corner per se, but in a side of the room, kind of off to the side from when you would enter in, there's tree trunks that look like they've been ripped out and then carved into to form a somewhat crude but chairs, basically, with kind of a table that has some old looking meat, probably maybe at least maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 days old. Big creature. Looks to have maybe been a bull, as well as big tankards, almost a little bit smaller than you yourself might stand, but it's still very big tankard. Looking around just really quickly, just trying to get a glance of everything. In its haste, it doesn't pick up too much more than that. It's just snapping its head from side to side, making it really hard for you to focus on anything more than that.
I describe all of that.
Oh, this is maybe the giant people we needed to get in contact with.
As you get closer, Batalin specifically, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Damn.
I almost clicked survival.
Ow.
12.
So it's hilarious.
As you're entering, you almost pass it by, because it's very crude. It's very bad writing, but it is written in giant. Kind of off to the side of one of the walls.
Oh. What's it say?
Beware nobody.
How is nobody like just? Is it like a name nobody, or is it like the word nobody?
It is the word nobody. There's no there's no way to distinguish names in giant. The only way you can distinguish it is if there's a title put in front of it.
It says something right there in giant.
And that is.
It says beware nobody.
That is an interesting thing to have on the outside of your cave.
Sam, I got that reference. Yeah, it is. To say the least, which means there's giants in here, and I know what to do.
I'm not built for fighting giants, but hell, might as well.
Hello, in giant.
Oh!
Oh dear.
She popped up again.
Grizzly style, puffing
Every
up.
Every time he shouts in giant is when she freaks out. Because
Every time he
it's just
speaks
so
in giant.
rough for what she's used to. Yes, Dot, I'm aware the person who speaks Draconic, Orcish, and Abyssal is scared of giant.
So he's just he's now removed the thing from his spear, just walking around openly with the light on his spear, walking in.
As you walk in, there's a moment. As you're walking in, you're just like you obviously you shouted hello. Quiet,
Oh, I like that echo.
looking around. And in giant, you hear. Hey, you!
My name is Batalin. Oh, I think you may have gotten us confused with somebody else because I think you may have thrown a rock at us.
Go away! Go
No,
away!
I want to talk to you.
You can kind of feel the ground kind of quaking slightly as a large ogre begins to step out, and with the light from the sun, as the sun is currently beginning to get towards dusk because of the time taken to actually get up here, you see him like waving his arms wildly, and you can see his face with no eyes
Whoa!
as he's waving his hands. Get out! Be gone! Flee!
No, you threw a rock at us.
Get out before nobody finds you!
Oh, nobody
Do
is a
any of
person
us
talking.
understand this?
He's
Only if you
talking
speak giant.
Batalin, what is he saying?
Oh god, it's an eyeless orc!
It's a what?
An eyeless orc.
And it's not an ogre, it's an ogre.
Fire is probably going to drop back into their own senses after hearing lots of screaming in giant.
You can see this
Yeah.
from the owl's
Yeah.
perspective, but you can now see it in
Yeah.
your own perspective.
Do I know what this is?
They're
It
also
does
going
speak
to
common.
be.
And it switches to common.
Okay.
Get out! Get out! Nobody
Well,
will
that's not
find you!
Who is
Flee! And he reaches
nobody?
over and he grabs a chair and he throws it at you.
Oh,
How good is? Oh wait, how good is that aim based off of the no eyes thing?
It hits the wall next to you about 12 feet away.
oh,
Who is
not good.
nobody?
Get out!
Answer the question, please.
He picks up the table and he's going to try and swing it down.
Oh my gosh!
Are you
This guy's
sticking
going
around?
full WWE.
Batalin's sticking around.
Really fucking dives out the way.
Slams right in front of you, about 15 feet in front of you.
Oh, this guy.
Maybe-
is not
Calm
good.
down, please.
Get out!
Calm down, good sir.
Julius is clapping. Just ever so lightly, just like,
Golf
this is
clap.
fun.
Dick.
Wait.
Come on, man, blind man, having aim, you gotta clap.
Sir, we mean
Done.
no harm. Just, can you please just calm down and try
What's
to
your
talk
AC,
to-
Batalin?
1 second.
Don, I'm gonna do
15.
15.
15.
He hits you.
Oh!
Alright, fine with this.
See? We're clapping.
I'm going
14
to-
See,
bludgeoning
here's the
damage.
Here's the thing. I would use Curse of the Eyeless,
But he has
but
no
that
eyes.
doesn't do anything.
He already had disadvantage, and he did
Alright,
14 points of damage.
14, alright. Yeah, Batalin's hurt.
I'll.
Badly. Very bad.
Move back, move back, move back, move back, move back.
Get out!
Sir,
Flee! He like throwing his arms up bear-like he's trying to make himself look even bigger than he is.
Sir, you kind of just hit me there. That was not very kind. I'm
Better
just
me
trying
than-
to be polite.
Better me!
Colin.
Anybody got anything to heal me? I'm not doing too
I
good.
do, but I'll only heal you if we leave.
Can I roll persuasion?
No.
This
Oh.
dude's on bath salts.
Are you sticking around?
No.
I DM'd you something though because I was curious.
Talon is slowly backing up, but he's
You-
not like running back.
She's
In a place like this, decently loud. Also, Batalon, be glad. The other side, if he had had advantage, he'd have had a natural 20.
But Talon probably still would have been up, barely.
He might have still been up. Yes, maybe. But
It
yeah,
would have hurt like a bitch.
since you
I'll have. We can at least just.
All right. So he's doing a roar.
Yeah.
What is his charisma modifier?
It's a -1, dude.
Okay. So
Small baby's frightful presence. Is that what you're
small
doing?
baby's
Essentially.
frightful presence, which would be a DC 9.
Simba's first roar.
Yes, it was very similar. I was just about to say that.
That's perfect.
Uh,
I just wanted to scream to get the giants away from him because his
He-
armor class is decent.
yeah, he stumbles back a little bit, just like he like looks around like very confused, like what the fuck, what the fuck? Like he picks up the table in both hands, just like ready to swing. He's like, what the? And I'm guessing at this point you guys are leaving
Yes.
the cavern.
Somebody please heal me.
Okay, if we're out of the cavern, now I can. I lie, but I can.
All right, and
That man really knew how to swing a table.
and on that note, I think that's a good place to end the episode of this evening.
Yay!
With a very confusing interaction with an ogre, an eyeless.
So nobody is a person.
Yeah, I was actually able to guess that. I'm proud of myself.
I kind of guessed it because I'd seen roll.
You're fine. But yeah, you get 6 HP back from Millie.
I'm at 13.
You're alive.
I'll heal myself. Hot damn. 1 second.
And
I-
while that's going on, yep, go ahead.
I just wanted to do some healing light for Lust.
Not bad. You can do the healing for Lust, and for everyone else who's watching, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate, we love the support we get. We hope you're enjoying yourselves. Obviously, we do this bi-weekly every Sunday, so today is currently the 28th of April. So we will be doing this again in 2 weeks in May. Should be the 12th. Yes, the 12th. And we hope to see more people here. We want to see and be able to interact with y'all. We want to give back more. So if you do like this content and you want to be here in the streams, we do stream it on Twitch at WhatTeamComp. And if you're watching this on YouTube, just subscribe and give us a thumbs up. We want to continue to give back our very best, and we're having a lot of fun with this. And so in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.